Why am I waiting?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was like asking myself, I was sitting down here. I really hate it when I'm ready and I have to sit in front of the monitor and go like, okay, there's 5 minutes to go. Sometimes I use that 5 minutes to run away and come back late. So this time I decided, no. We can go, we go. Welcome to the stream and happy weekends. El Mike, how are you? How are you? Hope you're well. Yes, I think let's talk about the 60 FPS cap. I know some of you out there are wondering why there's a 60 FPS cap in the game Football Manager 26. And before we jump into today's stream, I'll just explain that really quickly. Now, usually when developers are making a game that can be played on multiple platforms, you've got to go for the lowest denominator. Now, if it's a console game, the lowest denominator is probably the PS4 and the Xbox One. There is either 30 or 60 FPS. So what the developers tend to do is so that they don't screw things up, right? So basically, to cut a long story short, they have to play at the lowest denominator, 60 FPS, then scale upwards. So maybe the PS5, whatever Xbox that came after that, they worry about that. And also make the game playable on low to mid-end PCs. So you guys like me who are the RTX 4090s and above, we are in the niche group of people that is the 1%. Who are playing on very high-end PCs. And for us, who love ray tracing, we have to settle for a game that wants to use SSR. SSR is like the cheaper version of ray tracing when it comes to shadows. So people like me encounter things like glassy, reflective surfaces. Flickering shadows are caused by the way the lights, the dynamic lighting, the system reacts to a change, right? So stuff like that, they can happen in particular scenes. Now, I know I'm not happy, but I want it to be perfect. And naturally, I want it to be uncapped, meaning I can. But the problem is whenever the developers have to start working on uncapped frame rates, right? They got to go to 144, 244. They got to test it on 144, 240. There's so many permutations, and this opens them up to a lot of issues. And this is why the first day patch is so significant. Most of the developers, what they tend to do is they tend to address this in day one patch, meaning November the 5th or whenever the game comes out. That's when this might get addressed. Because they will try to make the game ready for launch. So graphical glitches that high-end users like me might find, they're just going to go and say, look, we have to accept it. Okay, this is minor. It can be played on the majority of devices. We cannot cater to that 1% of users who are using 4090s. So for all of you 4090s users, 4080 users, or any high-end that you can play this game on custom. Because honestly, the menus are extremely fluid. I know because when I use them, I don't have any lag. I don't have any tearing in my menus. Nothing. It's buttery smooth in my menus. So I am willing to wait. So now I know that there's an FPS hack out there. The problem with the FPS hacks like this is, you're gonna cook your GPU if you do not know what you're doing. Right? My advice to anybody who wants to use the FPS hack is if you don't know how to monitor the hardware in your system while you're playing the game, please don't use it. Because if you fry your GPU while doing it, there's nobody else who's going to be blamed by you. You chose to do it, right? I don't want to go and use the FPS hack. I know how it works, but I'm not about to go and play the game and monitor at the same time to see what the temperatures are like on my GPU. Thank you very much. No thanks. How are you guys, man? Brandon, welcome. Okay, today. Okay, you guys know that yesterday I was playing with Gambit, which happens to be one of my best tactics in FM24. We brought it over to FM26. It's just smashing beautiful goals, but we use it with Liverpool, right? They are undefeated with the tactic. Looking really solid. So I decided, we got Liverpool doing it, right? So what about using it with the one of the worst teams in Serie? So we got the Cremonense in Serie, and where Jamie Vardy is now currently playing straight, and we decided, okay, let's try with Cremonense. I don't even know if they have the players for this system. It just goes to show you how prepared I am for this. So if we have to go and recruit some wingers, we might have to. Because all I know is Jamie Vardy is in their team, and they've got at least 3 defensive midfielders, which is really the criteria that we need for this tactical system to be used. We need 3 midfielders. So how does this tactical system work? And more on that very, very soon. Okay, guys, let's get going. Just looking around. All right, hold on. Let me also pop in tactical pad. Hold on. I have this app. I can use it, and then we can use that. I can explain how the tactic is going to be playing. I don't even know whether the app decided to come out. Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, so I'm going to use this to explain the logic behind the tactical system, and then we can go from there. Okay. So let me open the project. I just use Como. Como, using Como to explain Cremonense. Fun. All right, I'm going to just make it easier by removing the other team first. So the goal of this system is quite straightforward, okay? So we are going to use a 4-3-3 in possession and a 4-3-3 out of possession, okay? So these guys are gonna, this dude is gonna be an advanced center back. These two are wing backs. This guy is a DM. This guy is a playmaker. This guy is a channel midfielder. These two are wingers. Now, and this guy is just a basic striker. In terms of movements, we want to see these guys coming in to the middle, like false fullbacks. They go all the way, and sometimes they will also go down the line or come this way. So they're going to have underlaps or overlaps. So their movement is going to be something like this. Now, when we build out play, these guys are going to go forward. These guys are going to give us the width. These guys are going to come in here, come in here, and guess what? The advanced center back comes in here. This guy becomes the last defender. So there's a kind of a rest defense. This is a rest defense. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be the rest defense. The advanced center back is expected to play passes. These guys are supposed to link up with these players. AP is going to do these kind of runs. Okay. This guy can come in here, or he can go around and the winger can come in. Okay. So that's how it's going to be set up. Then over here, the channel midfielder is a unique role because the channel midfielder does this kind of movements. He can end up here. He can end up here. He can also end up here. That's the beauty of the channel midfielder because he moves within the channels. What about a striker? I found that the poacher works, center forward works, right? And we're going to use both of these roles. I'm probably going to default to the poacher, keeping Jamie Vardy in the box as much as possible with these wingers coming in. Now, poachers, they will pin backlines. So when you have like a defense, right, a poacher is always going to be not far away from these two guys. Now, if that is the case, when the poacher goes in, these two guys tend to be quite close to the poacher. When that happens, what typically happens when you use a poacher like that is that wingbacks tend to be the ones that pay the price. Because as long as this guy or this wingback comes running through here, they are pulled out of position because we get a 2v1. So we have the potential of creating 2v1s with the use of a poacher. Right? Because a poacher is always going to be holding their hands, keeping them occupied, keeping them honest, allows us to do 2v1s. That's the reason why we have a wing back that sometimes has underlaps, sometimes has overlaps. There's only one way you can do that in the game of Football Manager, and that is to create a custom role that is a false fullback or a false wingback. So now we go into the game, take a quick look at our tactic. Now, I haven't done anything apart from give the tactic to the team for their preseason, and I took a holiday, went to make coffee and tea, and I just got back. So we have no clue what's going on. So in terms of their roles, you can see now, I haven't even set up the lineup, so the manager has been playing them. So combine. Okay, all right. We'll just quick pick now. Okay, so we quick pick and see how they choose, who is being chosen to play in the system. So we've got a winger here. So you can see he's a winger and a tracking winger. Now, I've gone for tracking wingers in my OOP. So it's going to play the same way. I like tracking wingers in the game of Football Manager very simply because When we lose the ball and we have to defend, this guy will drop in, right? So if there's an opposition like a player that's like a wing back that's making a run, this tracking winger is gonna follow him. So he's gonna come and he's gonna try and give him attention, keep him the tension until this pressing wing back engages, or the central midfielders come and engage. So we've got this guy doing the hard work of tracking them. So it becomes like a 4-5-1. This DM is only a screening defensive midfielder. So I expect him to be quite close here. His job is actually to shut down passing lanes. So we've got two central midfielders who are pressing, one tracking winger, which actually gives our formation a bit of a 4-5-1. When we lose the ball. So if we lose the ball, tracking wingers are going to come back right on the side where they're attacking, which means this guy could potentially still be high. See, the reason why I want to use tracking wingers is because of the potential for a quick counter. Now, if I use like a 4-5-1 defensive, when we lose the ball after 10 seconds, the counter press fails, he goes into a very deep position. I don't want that. I want there to be always, if they are attacking me on this side, the tracking winger falls, but he is still going to be relatively high. Which means if I win the ball here, there's a quick potential for a diagonal attack. And we saw yesterday on the stream when I was using Liverpool, we had a few diagonal goal scoring opportunities, and we also had one goal that came from a diagonal attack. So that's our plan. And that's why I'm using tracking wingers. So we've got tracking wingers, we've got pressing centre backs, we've got screening defensive midfielder, pressing fullbacks, and that's our OOP formation. In terms of PIs, we are using dribble more on the wingers and shoot less often on everybody. Everybody's got shoot less often. If the goalkeeper could shoot, we'll tell him to shoot less often too. Because apparently everybody likes to shoot in this game. So that's the in front. They've got tackle out of possession. I think what I'm going to do for this team, I haven't done it yet. I don't think it's the tactic that I uploaded. We're going to do trigger press more often, mark tighter, and I'm going to put tackle hard. Yeah, we might get into trouble, but I want to try this, and then during the game, if I need to adjust, I'll adjust it. So Does this tactic come with these instructions defaulted? No, it doesn't. So I left it unchecked, so you guys can make your decision accordingly. And it's in the folder. It's called Gambit. So there's two Gambit tactics that I have in the folder. One is a playmaking wingback version, and I think this one. The playmaking wingback is something I wouldn't recommend a lot of teams use because that will leave your flanks exposed. All right, so we've got these guys doing the shimmy, and then over here we've got them in possession, sit narrow, cut inside, make more runs. Then out of possession, trigger. Oh wait, hang on a minute. Out of possession, he's locked into trigger press more often, and we leave the rest unchecked. So I don't know, there are no more PIs on anyone else. These guys don't have any funky PIs, right? Except for shoot less often, right? So everybody has this shoot less often on them. Okay, in possession, of course, we're using a center forward, or I would just try and ask him to be a poacher. We'll see how this goes. Winger, because we want the width since these guys are coming inside. They are playing as false fullbacks. Out of possession, nothing fancy except for that. Then we got AP here, who's basically, again, all these are default instructions except for shoot less often. Out of possession, that's it. So the instructions are pretty straightforward. Now, what I like to do when I go into these games is I like to come in here. I like to come here. We're using a mid block. We're not using a high block because it's a 4-5-1. It's a 4-3-3. They've got more central midfielders. So why play a high block? You've got more players in the midfield, right? So it makes more sense to play mid block. Defensive line is set to higher. Defensive line is balanced. Trigger press is standard. Yeah. Standard. It's not much more often, not more often. It's just standard. Counter press, we got nothing else here. All right. Defensive line behavior is default as well. And then in possession, we've got standard tempo, narrow attacking with counter attack. Creative rhythm is balanced. Time wasting is less often. We're going to keep ball in play. Dribbling is encouraged. We are not working ball into box just yet. Shots from distance is discouraged. Crossing style is balanced. We're not doing low crosses as well just yet. Then supporting runs is both flanks. Progress through is also both flanks. What does this mean? I think most of you probably I need to show you this. Oh yeah, let me just go. Where is it? I've got to show you this. Select. Okay, there we go. So this is the progress through is basically the old focus play. Yeah, so we get the extra player there. And this one, balance, overlap, priorities, underlap. Okay, so that's what it literally means. Okay, we're all set. Let me save the game. Let's see how this tactic does, okay? Does the Gambit system rocket in Cremonense? Will they? Because if we're looking at Cremonense right now, this team is, I mean, they are, if you compare them to a team like AC Milan, right? Okay, AC Milan and us, big, huge difference, though. Yeah, like, it's going to be a tough ask for Cremonense to beat some of these teams because there's still been a big gulf in standards between all these teams. And then, yeah, I don't think we are. I don't know if I've bitten off more than I can chew. But let me look at the league. Then we go Serie A. And then if we come in here, stages, and then season preview, Cremonense, 900 to 1 to go down. Okay, people are not expecting much from us. So any result that gives me a mid-table finish, I'm going to be happy with it. All right, let's take a look at our squad planner first. Okay, I want to go to the squad planner to understand my team. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's shift 9. I need to get used to my own bookmarks, or rather my shortcuts. So looking at our goalkeeper first, we've got Emil Odero. Come on, please, just do this one favor for me. No, they still haven't done this yet. So we got to do this. Ariel is 11, handling is 12. He's basically, oh my God, quite sad. Marco Silvestri, Ariel is 14, that's not too bad. Handling is 14, that's not too bad. Reflexes is 14. Okay, between the two of them, we definitely are going to be starting with Silvestre, okay? All right, so he's definitely going to be the first choice. Lapo Nova, he's a youngster. His ability is not as great. I mean, I don't know why Odero is such a good goalkeeper. I think his positioning is 12. What about his positioning? Now he works. Positioning is 11. So between the two keepers, this guy's got better positioning. Notice right after I drag them and I open one up, we could see the rest. Okay, so we've got, I think what we want to do is we want to create a kind of, we definitely have to think about getting a goalkeeper in, right? So let's come in here, not recruitment focus. We'll see if there's any players available for loans. So we're going to create a requirement for a goalkeeper, 15 to about, say, 38. Okay. Say about 20 to 38. We just want a goalkeeper. I mean, let's not worry about him being, what's the word for it? World class. I just try and see whether we can get any goalkeeper in first. Okay. We definitely are going to look at him as a first choice goalkeeper. All right. So transfer and loan, we're putting in our requirements, and that's it. In and out of position is going to be doing the same things. So here we go. Let's put this out. And then in terms of recruitment focuses as well, we're going to create one here for a goalkeeper. The first recruitment goal focus will be a goalkeeper. So goalkeeper in possession, I think ideally, I'm just going to go goalkeeper. We're not going to, I'm not setting too high a standard now, okay? So I'm not even bothering with the rest here. So we want a goalkeeper that's a replacement for any one of these players, I guess, okay? So, no, we don't want, they're not the benchmark. They're not the benchmark. So let's forget that. So, goalkeeper. And then this is a top priority. Let's hope this they can go out there and find us a goalkeeper. We want somebody who can at least 2.5 star, 3 star. All right. So we want a goalkeeper 38. And further details. Should we put in height? I think so. Like, we I don't know how that helps, but all goalkeepers are supposed to be tall. So we just make sure the goalkeeper is at least 1.86. Okay. And then we come back in here, main details. Everything seems to be set, confirm. So that goes off, goalkeepers in progress. So that's the first thing. So we've got two things that we're going to do, right? So we're looking for a goalkeeper. Financially, finances, I'm going to come in here. I honestly have no idea what's our transfer budget. Recruitment budget transfer available 9.5 million. So we don't have a lot of money to spend. Okay, so we only have 9.5 million. So we've got to be careful about what we do. I'd rather get a loan goalkeeper in. So we got one for a loan and first choice goalkeeper. So let's see whether we get any responses. Then we'll now look at this group of players and see whether there's any goalkeeper here. So far, no goalkeeper in our current lot of. I don't think so. I hope. Nope. Serie A. Nope. I don't think so. Yeah, I doubt it. This is all AML. So player recommendations. Let's look at the list. Nope. Okay, we're gonna ignore this for now. We're going back to our squad planner. What was that again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, shift 9. Going back to our squad planner again, man. All right, so let's look at our fullback situation right now. So we know what we need now. So this guy can definitely start. So he's not too bad. I like Terreciano, okay, but he's being reassessed. He used to be higher in all composure. Yeah. Mikael Fay, also, all right, not too bad. I mean, this guy, okay, let's look at our defenders because those two could be defenders. No? So here we've got one defender and then we got Bianchetti, 13, 14, Ceccherini. We got Francesco Folino, who's got positioning of 13, jumping reach of 15, anticipation. Okay, he basically might be a fringe player, but right now he's looking like my starting defender. You know? And then we got Bochurita, who's got very poor composure. Like, his composure is only 9. Which is a major concern for me because we were playing we're playing a bit of an interesting system. Okay, so looking at the rest of the defenders, Faye, I'm going to take him out. Right? So he's okay. He can play as a central defender too. Okay, but he's got nice pace and he's got dribbling as well, so he can get past players. Okay, and then here we've got another central defender, not very good in the air. Also a fringe player. Then we got Terreciano, of course. Now, Terreciano is... okay, we only got Folina, man. And Bashirotti. So who's the backup? Backup will have to be Bianchetti. Or this guy. Let's see who's now going to be playing here. Giuseppe Pezzala starts. Okay. And then this guy is injured. Okay, so we've got... Alright, okay, how long is he out for? Okay, 2 to 4 months. So we basically have these two on the right. And then on the left, not too fast, Barbieri. And then we got this guy out for 2 to 4 months. We got Romano, okay, not too bad. He's got pace, his composure is not very good, so we can also use him. Daniel Frey, okay, so these two are not... They are injured for good reason. They're not good enough to play, so they got injured. So okay. So we got Terreciano here. Michael Fay could play in defense, but he's got electric acceleration. But I think we're going to use him in defense. And he could play as our libero. Yeah, passing, he's got vision, he's got decision. So he can play as our libero. So he can play on the left. So this left position will be Fay. So he goes up. Then Folino will play here. So we can play Folino on the right. Okay, so that kind of sorts my headache out. So we're starting players are going to be Fay here, and then over here is going to be Folino. All right, so that's how we're going to set things up. On the right, we got Barbieri to start. Okay, so then at the DM position, what we need is a player that's got anticipation, concentration, and positioning. Those are the 3 attributes we want. So we're looking to see, let's get to know our boys. Anticipation, concentration, positioning. Okay, passable positioning. Does he have good off the ball? He can go... okay, he's better going forward than he is defending. Right? And he's also got finishing and composure. He's going to be our channel player. So this guy is playing in the channel. So he's going to be playing up here. DM position so far, we got this guy. Apparently, he's our first choice. So his anticipation is quite good. His concentration is... yeah, defensively is not bad, but I wouldn't call him a starting player. Martin Paero, he's okay. He's got decent aggression. okay. He's a link player more than anything else. So do we have anybody? I mean, Colo, passing, vision, decisions. I mean, his vision is okay. Grassi's vision is better. So Grassi will play in this position here. So we'll get Grassi to play there. Okay, so Grassi will attack. And then Colo will play here. Okay, and then in DM, the DM tier will have Warren Bondo, I think, yeah, the youngster. Okay, give him a chance, and then he will play here. Then players have so we got. I have to remember these guys. Grassi will play here. Colo will play here, and Warren Bondo will play there. Players have Paero. They're good enough, so we're gonna remove him. I don't ever want to see him in defense. He looks too good going forward. And these guys are all future players. So Grassi, I also don't want him. I don't want to see his name here. So we know that it's these two players at all times, Bondo and Paero. So up top here we got Grassi. So we know Bondo and Paero will not be doing this. So we got these two. Okay, Colo, I don't want him to be doing this. So we got Valotti, passing, vision. This okay. Valotti can be the backup. And then got Yari Vandepute. I don't know how you pronounce this guy's name. Passing, vision, decisions, flair. Okay, number 2. Okay, this is a fight between these two players. Okay, passing, vision, decisions, flair. These two players can play in these two positions. Okay, so we have players that can play. But now, I also noticed one thing. He's got a winger. He can play as a winger. Yeah, he's got decent acceleration. So let's see what we have in front. Jeremy Sarmiento. Okay, he's great going forward. He can break past players. His decision making is horrible, and his aggression is non-existent. His finishing is 12. His composure is 13. Not too bad as a wide forward, but I don't know whether he's going to be any good as a winger. This guy can play as a winger. He can get past. He's quite smart. He knows what he can do with the ball. As a winger, he probably would be a better option. So we start him as a winger. Then we got Zerbin. Zerbin can be the number 2. Okay. Dennis Johnson. Okay. Somebody's David. Okay. Wait. This guy is not too bad as well. So he's okay. We got one more player. So Okere can play. So he can play left and right. I think. Does he have a right foot? Yeah, he's a right-footed player. So if I play on the left, he's going to go to goal. If I play him on the right, he's going to give us width, and it can be a crosser of the ball. Okay, so we know Yari is playing here. So who's playing here? So Yari is playing here, and Zerbin is quite good as well. He's got acceleration. He's got decent passing, vision, decision, but it's basically so-so. Okerere is okay. His concentration might not be there. He's got aggression. He can break past players. His work rate isn't very high. We can try him out. So basically, we got Okereke. Yeah, sorry, on the right flank. sorry. I'm getting myself quite messed up. Zerbin. No, not him. Not Dennis. Okay, so these are only 2 players. So these 2. And then on the left, we got Yari and Zerbin again. Zerbin is here. Yeah, Zerbin is here. So we're going to take Zerbin out so I don't get confused. So Okereke can come in as a substitute, and this guy can also come in as a, if he feels like playing, we can use him. Or we can let him go. I can sell him off, 12 million to 14 million. He's a fringe player as well. So what we'll do is transfer. No, hello. Why am I adding him to shortlist? I want to sell him. Why am I declaring interest in my own player? Wait, is he my player? Yeah, it's Cremonense. Why in the world can't I just... Why do I have to make an offer of my own player? Ouch. Bad ball drop for Messiah. Look at that. Declare interest in my own player. I want to sell him off, man. Okay, so up top you got Jamie Vardy, Antonio Sanabria. So both of them pretty solid options. Okay, so Fares is a fringe player, also another option. Okereke for Bonazzoli. Also, wow, they got quite a number of strikers, man. Manuel De Luca, wow. Okay, they got a lot of target forwards. Maybe we should be playing a different tactic with this team. AMC centre forward. What the heck, man? Passing, vision, decision. We just found he's not fast. He's not fast, but wow. 36-year-old. No wonder he's not fast. Okay. All right. Okay. Copy current season plan to next season, so we don't have to do this again. All right. So coming back to our tactic. Now I hope I got memory. I don't have memory issues. When they put is there, who was supposed to be here? See, that's a funny thing, right? Now I forgot who's supposed to be playing. Now the Pazella is playing here. This guy wasn't supposed to be playing. This guy. I wish I had a squad planner. I could export the squad planner, right, into this. No, my starting 11. So DC, Faye, and Folino. Okay, so we got Faye and Folino in defense, right? So we're gonna put Faye. Folino is coming playing here. And then we want Faye. Where's Faye? Faye, where are you? Faye. Faye on loan some more. Okay. I hope he's, please, no registration overview. Is there a registration window? Where is it? A squad. Oh yeah. Why did I come to Serie A? Serie A has got those ridiculous, painful registrations where I can never ever get them right. Like you gotta let the player go before you sign the player, play. Oh, I don't know. They got these really annoying registration windows. So I can't use them, is it? What the heck, man? Did they make it easier? Homegrown and club, homegrown and nation, maximum squad size, minimum squad size. I mean, this guy can't play. Extra who cannot be registered the next season until another EU player. So, piece of toad breath. So I got to sell who cannot be registered until next season or until another non-EU player is sold. Non-EU will be Faris. But these guys are on loan, what? How am I going to sell them? Okay, wait, let me register him. No, I can't. See, this is the one thing about playing here that I never understood. Non-EU player who occupies a non-EU slot. See, even David Okereke can't play. Yeah. So you got quite a number of players that I want to use and I can't use them. How do I do this, man? Can I take you out? I gotta let him go, right? Who's Faris? I don't even plan to use you in any. Yeah, okay. Can I just transfer this to you? Transfer. What the hell am I transferring these guys for? I mean, like, I want to sell them. What the, now it's getting annoying, no? See, transfer, offer trial, make inquiry, declare interest. Can I cancel his loan? He's on loan from Marseille. Action. I can't even boot him out of the club. He became my problem suddenly, There's no way to kick him back to his parent club, is it? Yeah, let's see if there's a loan bloody things, loans. Player suggestions. These are all my players that are on loan. What about players that I don't want anymore? Does anybody know how to do this? I don't know how to do this, no. How do I kick him back? How do I cancel his loan? It doesn't tell me how to cancel a loan. How do you cancel a loan? I want to get cracking on with this, but I can't cancel his loan. How do you cancel loans, man? This game. It used to be so easy, right click, cancel loan, kick the player out of the club. Now it's like, okay, it's not even an option to cancel loans now. So I'm left with a lot of players I don't want to play. I don't want to use. I'm never gonna use some of these players. I'm talking about this guy in particular. He's never going to be used. Under transfer on player actions. But he's grayed out. Yeah. Because right now you got the Faris and then coming to actions, right? You got transfer, terminate loan is grayed out. Yeah. I can't even terminate his loan. Pain in the ass, but never mind. Let's go. We just use whatever we have to use. Okay, these are the homegrown in club, and I'm looking for a goalkeeper, so we better get a homegrown in. We better not get somebody foreign. Then homegrown in nation, we got these players. It's a bit challenging because it means that I cannot use my best defenders. Yeah. I can't use the best defense. Never mind, it's okay. Who's Bertano, man? The deal to sign Bertano, okay. All right. I'm not involved in staff signings. Yeah. I am so not involved in staff signings. So we'll get a surprise the moment we start, right? Who is playing in our first 11? Because I have no clue. Because we got so many players that I don't want to use. I mean, there are quite a few players in the squad that are not good enough. Because right now, we can't use Faye, right? He can't be registered. Next round we cannot be registered next season. So he's out. So he's gone. Okay. So that means that if I go back to my squad planner, which was shift 9, right? Shift 9. So we can't use Faye now. So that means Folino is a starting player. Right? Folino is one of our players. So we're probably gonna have to use Bashiroti. So Bashiroti will have to start then. Faye is definitely, sorry, you such a good-looking player, but looks like you're never gonna get a chance to play. Okay, and then Reiki cannot even be on the bench. So Colosio is coming here. Bondo is playing here. When they put this three, we know, right? Zerbin is playing here, and not this guy. This guy was supposed to be what was it? Yeah. All right, let me go back to squad planner again. It's good. I like squad planner right now because it makes me remember things. Okay, here would be Grassi, Colo, and Bondo. So Grassi, Colo, and Bondo, right? So we got Grassi here, Colo, Bondo, and this guy will be this guy, Vendepute. Okay, so we know this lot. Pazala, not Teresiano. Teresiano is not the defender. That one I do remember. I think it was we wanted to use Barberi. What's that? This is something like the Duran song. What was that? No, Barbera. What's it? Barbarella. That's the one. Barbarella. Okay, man. Song references all coming in right now. Okay, so we got Barbarella. I'm going to call this player Barbarella. So where's Barbarella? Okay, Barbarella will play here. Folino. And then here is supposed to be the Bashirotto. Okay, so we're going to have to pick the one that's a bit more comfortable on the ball. His first touch is 11. His composure is terrible, so he cannot be... so we might play him as an NCB. Yeah. I don't think we should ask him to be a ball playing leader. He doesn't have composure to be a ball playing leader. So if he has to kick the ball. So let's not try and ask him to do too many things. So up here we're gonna go with Jamie Vardy to start. So that's our team. That's our team. All right. So now the bench. Let me worry about the Silves, and then who's the goalkeeper? Sanabria can be in the first choice. Vasquez. I remember Vasquez. Vasquez, no. You're nowhere in my list of top players. Okay. So you're out. Prendy, when I looked through my squad, I didn't see a Prendy. Okay, so that's obviously why your name doesn't sound familiar. So Samiento will go up. Okay. Then Faris is in our team, right? Oh, we got so many strikers. Sorry, Payero, I think DM. So I remember him because he's definitely in the team. Okay, Terracciano, definitely in the team. De Luca, oh my goodness, how many strikers does this team have, man? Frey, okay, Okereke can't play. I don't think he can play, right? Oh, he can. So he's in there. Here you got Okereke. Where's Okereke? So we got Okereke here. And then we're going to have one DM. So we're going to have to pick one of these two DMs. So definitely the Lord, Lord Almighty. Toma Milanes, I don't know. Milanes, I don't think he's in the club. He's on loan. There was a long time ago, I was actually a big fan of that player. He was in one of my long-term saves. No? He grew to be a special player. Paitucci, you know. In another life, maybe you play for me. Mussolini! When you got a name like that, baby, you're in the slutty, you're in the team. You got a name, Mussolini. Wow. What a name, man. So how do I, can I right click? And no, I cannot. So can I just assign him a number? Why would you do it like that, SI? I mean, you do a drop down, you think I just give you a number, right? No, now I got to drag you everywhere. Maybe I come in here. Okay. Yeah. So we give him a 7. Okay. And then Valotti, I'm trying to remember who are my players, no? Yeah, that's why I'm doing this order so that later I don't have to worry because I already have them ordered already. So this guy, forget it, you're out. Okay, then got Valotti. Valotti is okay. So Valotti goes up to 8. Okay. Then who else? We got 8 and then Bonazzoli. This guy can be 9. And then the Luca is another striker. The number of strikers this team has. Don Johnson. Okay, not good. You know Don Johnson. Cecherini. Why? Okay, Cecherini. Or push comes to shove, you have to go into defense, I guess. Okay. Bianchetti. Okay, another one. So this guy is actually higher priority than Cecherini. So Cecherini goes to yeah. Then we got Faris, who I'll never play because I'm not that I don't like him, but you know. Then goalkeeper, no need. Okay, Tiandum. Okay, Tiandum. All right, then we know, like, you know, the ones at the bottom are players I don't really care about. Okay, so we got our players. We sorted that out. The big mess that we wanted to clear up, we've cleared up. Let's go set pieces. Let's go introduction. Done. Magic. Load of routines. BTN collection shows up. Pam pam. And then we prioritize our short routines. Near posts too. So we got set up our short routines already. Okay, that's it. Opposition instructions. Let's do that now. Opposition. So we come in here. Oh, it's done already. Yeah, it's done. Okay, overview done, tactics done, set pieces done, penalties done, everything done. Save the game. Channel midfielder. No, it's not. It's not the new Mazzala. No. Because the Mazzala only goes half space. This guy goes here and also can go here. Mazzala didn't do that. Yeah, it's all different roles. Don't try and find an equivalent. No, like Mazzala in Football Manager 24 was very unique. This guy is different from the Mazzala. He might go into the channel, but it's not a half channel. No, he's a channel midfielder, meaning he will go in between players, left or right. Yeah, so that's a big difference from FM 24. So it's not the same. All right, so we got to continue. You must decide on the bonuses. Done. First game of the season coming up. So our goal is to see whether my best tactical system can work with the worst team in Serie. This team is expected to go straight down faster than we can expect. So Dennis Don Johnson. I mean, I would like to know whether you're good. What? Now we can't even see attributes. Man, this game is funky as hell, man. Overview. 27 years old and you still haven't grown up. Okay, accept whatever value they want for him. Current ability potential, apparently he's capped. No? He's capped. He cannot get any better. So if they want for 2 point, whatever value they want, I give it to him. He ain't playing for me, man. Pop-Up Perfetto is about to go into his first. We are playing our first game of the season. So we holidayed. I let the S-Man take the use the tactic. So far, he's done okay. Let's see who the S-Man used. Apparently, he doesn't want to tell us. Okay. He doesn't want to tell us. I know a lot of people. I'm happy with the game. Don't count me with all the. I'm happy with the game. I found things I like about the game, and I'm happy. That's it. Nobody can come to me and tell me, Daljit, you have to disagree. You have to say all kinds of terrible things. I don't have anything terrible to say. I mean, yeah, there are areas of the game that need improvement. I've been through UI changes before. So I've been through some really bad UI changes, and I can understand SI's position. They are not a company unto themselves, which they used to be before Sega. So now they got overlords who are also happen to be one of the major players in the console market. So if they have decided, they probably receive, you guys better get this game for the console ready. So they got no choice, which is the reason why they got like this 60 FPS cap right now. The UI looking like this. I'm fine with all that, It's not like they're gonna turn around and go like screw the whole PC segment. It's enjoyable. You gotta find some in life, right? We gotta learn how to look at the bright side of life. Yeah. Look at what. Otherwise, if you're always gonna be the sort of person that wants to get angry because you don't get what you want, oh man. Could be tough for you. I mean, I know someone who's like that. Personally, it's very hard to deal with people like that. It's like so difficult to deal with them. You want to deal with them in a really nice way, but you're forced into this never-ending argument. And you're always going to end up losing. So I don't want to go there. All right, so our first game of the season. We've got everything set up. We got Vardy leading the line. We got players that have no familiar. I don't give a rat's ass about tactical familiarity. Okay. In terms of training, I'll show you what we've done so far. Training, we are using, okay, guys. I know a lot of you are saying that you cannot do this. I don't know. Okay. All right. It's really, really important when you go into the game, right? When you go into the game the first time, you probably are going to be, did I go all the way? I think I went all the way, man. I went all the way. Huh? Okay, let's just create a new schedule because I went all the way. All right, so let's say you go into the game the first time. Anywhere on the page, you really need to create a new schedule first. So you create a new schedule first, and then you give it whatever, blah, blah, blah. Then you got to give it a name. Once you give it a name, you got to save the schedule, and then you got to export the schedule. Once you've exported the schedule, you got to go back into your calendar. Now you got to create a new schedule where you're going to place it. That's the first step you take because you need to kind of load all those schedules you just created. So when you go to the create a new schedule the second time, which is a pain in the royal ass, I know, but the game doesn't know that you have all these schedules loaded. You got to load them. So you got to come in here. You got to load all the ones that you created. So then once you load them, what will happen in the game is every time you go to the calendar, you wanna make a new schedule. Right? All you got to do is go to your calendar, which is, you come in here, you come in here, then you come in. When you click on a schedule, let's just go to some random date. Then you come in here, and when you click on this, and you hit custom, they all pop up with the name. Because I'm seeing tweets from people that said, oh no, the only way you can do that is you see custom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. If you're doing that, you're missing one step. I'm not going to test man marking. Man marking has been broken since 1998. Okay, it never got fixed. And I don't expect it to get fixed in 2025. I'm not waiting. I waited 10 years for it. I'm not going there. No thanks. I'm not testing it. Man marking has never worked in Football Manager. Anybody wants to go and test it, they can go and test it. I'm not wasting my time. I wasted enough time with that already. It's like, I wasted so much time on man marking last time for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go. 12. There's one more. Not that I'm trying to be, a pain in the ass, but I'm going to be realistic with you guys. If I know it's not going to work, I'm not going to bother. Why give you all false hope, right? Okay, let's go. It's our first game of the season, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to use our 4-3-3, and I have no clue who we're playing. That's the way we roll, baby. We are playing Frosinone. Okay, so this must be the Coppa Italia. Okay, all right, Coppa Italia coming up. This is a match we should be winning. We just got promoted, idiots. Well, I like my optimism in my camp. Huh? We should be winning this. Okay, all right. Let's see how you do, guys. Frosinone Calcio. They're playing a back five, which means that we're playing a mid block. Game's underway. Do we have angles? Why can't, we're using a tactical. So this is our first game. So Bondo on the ball. Bashireto looks long. ACB. Kawadi! It's the opening goal as Sherry, oh my Sherry, missed the ball. The first thing the NCB did was kick the ball over the top for Jamie Vardy. This is 4-3-3, but we changed it from ball playing defender to NCB because the defender can't be used as a ball playing defender. Ideally, I want ball playing defender. The first goal we get is a punt. Jamie Vardy. Fastest goal scorer in the Serie at the moment, 30 seconds. He set a new record. Zerbin with a great ball. Oh, the keeper. Sherry now, Sherry. Sherry with a kick. So let's see. Yeah, we have a problem. Our defender is not tall enough to win the ball in the air. Odero is our starting goalkeeper. That goalkeeper is going to be an issue for us. Emil Odero is not good. Folino now. Our defenders were not winning balls in the air as well. So that's another concern for me. So it means that defending corners will be a major problem for us. So we're using a mid block. Let's see how they do. So we started with a goal in the 30th minute. A mid block is just nice. Okay, the tracking winger isn't really tracking very well. Wow, good defending. Oh my goodness, what a terrible defending. What is even a best tactic mean? My best tactic for a football manager, FM26. I'm using my best tactic with the worst team. Because I like to test my tactics with different teams, and I do that usually off camera. So now I'm playing it. What's the point? And I like to, if I go to a video, this is the best tactic I use to the worst team. All you see is the video and the highlights. How do you believe any of that shit? So I stream it, baby. So you can see if it works and what tweaks I did. So for those who are serious. Emil Odero, the Indonesian national team goalkeeper. Really? Wow. He is. That's impressive. Wadi's in. Wadi sets up. Wadi makes it 2. Jamie Vardy. Vardy finds the net again. Jamie Vardy. This tactic was meant for you, I guess. Folino now found Colo found Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy settled, took the ball well, and then smashed it past Sherry. Colo. Sherry. Is FM26 worth the price? Look, guys, that's a terrible thing to ask me, You know why? I've been telling people, don't buy the game. Yeah, don't buy the game. Wait for the demo to come out. Do not buy the game. I am enjoying the game, but I don't want people to buy the game. Definitely not buy the game. No, it's all your decisions, your money. You decide. You decide what you want to do with your money. Nobody's going to decide for you. Yeah, certainly not me. If you tell me, you ask me that question, I'll just tell you, you know what I'll tell you? Don't buy the game. If anybody asks you, should I buy the game? I say, don't buy the game. Don't bother buying the game. Because your money. If you can ask somebody that question, that is. In my assessment, right, this game is what we call a 2-star game, which has got 4-star potential. So it's still only 2 stars. I think this game will only become really good FM29. FM29 will become very good. People say FM 27 or 28, right? I say no. FM 29. FM 29, when you see this game in its full glory. Right now, no way. Because there are several reasons why. First, it's capped to 60 FPS. Why? Because they want to make sure that it can be playable on the console without any issues, right? Okay. Which is fine, that's a decision they have to make because they cannot afford ray tracing as a solution for their 3D. They have to go for SSR, which is a cheaper alternative. Which is fine because high-end PCs like mine are only 1% of the bloody market at the moment. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I can see what they're doing, where they're coming from. The features in the game, there are some very nice features in the game if you are the sort that knows what to look for, right? And one man's nice feature is another man's, so who cares? See what I mean? So the stuff, So, like these kind of decisions, they got to be, done individually, I guess. You have to try the demo out, okay? So we considered 2 goals because our defense was terrible. We can't deal with headers. Okay, we can't deal with headers, right? That's very clear. We got a problem with headers, no? Because let's look at it. No. Whenever people tell me it took 3 years to make this game, it'll become good. How long do you think FM24 took to get to where it was? 12 years. Most of you never played FM11. I did. It was terrible. It was so bad, you couldn't play it in January. I have friends who couldn't play the game who still cannot play the game. That was how bad FM11 was. It was so unplayable out of the box that there was an entire group of people that could not play the game. So right now, we don't have that situation with FM26. So as I learned the lesson from FM11, and they have decided, okay, no skins. Let's have a lower denominator this time, okay? And we go with what we can do first, right? So, and they want to go to a new engine, which is a Unity engine for graphics. And I can tell that it's not there yet because from I know I can look, right. See right now the SS, so as if the grass is still a bit reflective, right? For me, I'm on 4K, and I know guys who are playing on 8K. They don't like it because they've got rigs that are like a lot more expensive than mine, and for them, but the game is very nice on low-end PCs and mid-end PCs. See, so it depends. I don't know what rig you've got. Yeah, so it's very unfair, lah. Your first FM is 2015, and you think for me the best FM was 24. The worst FM, in my opinion, was 11. The easiest FM was 17. The no-brainer FM. That was a no-brainer FM. We don't have to do anything. Okay, we can tell what a big difference a good team does versus versus an average team, right? Like Liverpool are a good team, and they really made this tactic their own. Here, what we need is a good goalkeeper and good defenders because the 2 goals we consider defensive errors. Having said that, there's something to be said about the team gelling as well. So let's see how it does. What the hell? He decided to throw that? Nice, a good throw, man. Whoa! I like the transition. So the transitions are still working the same way. What? That was a sweet move from the team. There's a lot of potential. There is a lot of potential. Yeah. Folino is playing better now. Mazzala, the 2 fullbacks, not really kicking up a storm at the back. Thank you, SI. Want to bring substitute on, so I can't tell whether they're good. Whether this when you take over a new team, right? You're like totally lost, no? Like, where, who, what, where, one, who can play what position? This is the only thing okay. Barbary now comes down, but this guy's the only player I know. Sanabria can play for him, and then that's it. There's no other. I mean, maybe Vasquez can come in here, or Valotti can come in. That's how I ordered it, right? Valotti for Grassi. If Grassi is not having a good game, Bondo is complacent. Your throat breath. Then Zerbin is not playing well. And we got no other wingers in this game. Okereke. Okay, let's bring Okereke on. All right. Okay, then we're going to concede a goal. FM24 is good. I definitely think Odero can't even get to that ball. Van de Putte. Kolo is good. Vardy out to Okereke. What Okereke has is lightning fast acceleration. So we know that we chose the right players for these three positions. The Bondo, maybe not. Maybe we'll have to play somebody else there. But that position doesn't require much. What the heck happened there, man? Okay, dribble more, I think, got to remove. Yeah, we did play dribble more. Okay, so for this team, we gotta tell these guys to dribble less. Nah, it's making more runs, that's fine. Oh, they did dribble more. They didn't dribble more. No, they did not. Pazala just lost the ball. Okay, we're gonna take Bondo off. That could be the weak link. Pyro, come on. Okay, that could be the weak link. Are you not to Twitch? Oops. Sorry, guys. I forgot, I was not on Twitch. Yeah, I didn't realize I was not on Twitch. I was exclusively on YouTube. Anyone play Championship Manager back? Anyone play Championship Manager back in the day? CM, yeah, of course. I was a huge CM player. I love Championship Manager. Jamie Wadi again. Can he do it? He does it. 3-2. We still. Gambit is rolling in, man. Look, all we need is defenders now for this team. That's it. We get defenders in, we're probably okay. Because every time the ball ends up in our box, right, our defenders cannot win the header. But every time we feed Jamie Vardy the ball, Jamie Vardy puts it into the back of the net. Jamie Vardy is on fire, man. Jamie Vardy with a hat-trick in the first game. He's going to become a hero, man. Cremonense hero. The problem with us is right now defenders. Okay, so we got to sort that problem out. We got to raise our performance level. That's for sure. Okay, our problem is defenders right now, but we can't sign defenders, right? So let's look at our youth team. Let's look at our youth team. Let's see whether we have any defenders in our youth team or not. Squad under 20s. Do we have any defenders worth looking at? Even goalkeeper. Under 20s is. So with defenders, we got Pavesi. Okay, good luck to you. Should I just go and look at the attributes like this? Okay, jumping reach, let's do that. Okay. So we got one player who's got 16 jumping, concentration, work rate, acceleration. First touch might be a bit poor. What? He's a striker. On loan. Then, what else have we got? We got 14 jumping reach, but his concentration is 8-8. And this guy, 14, 12, 12, 9. Determination a bit low, but, you know. Beggars can't be choosers. Salvatore Dore, okay. Okay, he's not bad, but he's not a position we need. Not good enough. Randy, central defender, natural fitness a bit low. It's still a long way to go. Goalkeepers, not good enough. Yeah, we got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. Under 18s. This is like where I get desperate, right? We got this guy who's apparently a giant. 17, yeah, but that's about all he is. He's a tree, but he has no clue on what to do with the branches. I was horrid as CM until Dodge's killer formation. Oh, no lah, you know, you're always good. Lah. See, sometimes all we need is somewhere to begin our football manager journey. Yeah. Sometimes it could be you using a tactic and then somebody like helps you understand how the tactic is supposed to work, and then you slowly build your knowledge from there. Instead of just taking a tactic and going, okay, you know, let me just roll with it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. That means the tactic is no good. Then that doesn't really help you. Yeah. So it's better to have a starting point, which you know, and that's why I stream. So I use my tactics as well. So that if you guys are wondering, how do I do this? How do I do that? And you know, I'm here. As long as I'm around, I'll try and help you guys out. Unless I suddenly I lose I lose my patience with SI or something happens in that regard and I get so angry that I quit the game, which I did once a long time ago. But back then I was arrogant and impatient. Now I'm patient, not so arrogant. Try, you know, We all have to grow up. I think it took me the better part of my entire life to grow up. Okay, look, we don't have anybody here either. This is getting sad. No? All right, we better go and look. I don't think we're gonna go to. We're gonna find anyone. Let's go. Let's hope for the best. Transfer room in. We asked for a loan. We got first choice goalkeeper. There are 12 players. Okay, let's create a new requirement. All right. Goalkeepers, apparently there are some now. That central defender, 15 to say 20 to maybe 34, I guess. Transfer or loan. Playing time also star player. Any, just tell them to be a centre back. Let's not be pushy. We just need somebody that can play as a centre back. And then we submit our requirements. See what they come back with. As goalkeepers, we already got 12 players. So there are 12 players that could potentially be loans. Stefano Turati, that's it. Stefano Turati is okay. Yeah, for 275, we can probably get him on a loan from Sassuolo because he's only a backup. He's got low eccentricity, decent positioning. He's got some aerial reach. He's got reflexes and one. So he could definitely be it. Pedrak is also not bad. So these are quite some good recommendations. He's also a backup right now in Al Ittihad. He's got very good command aware. His handling is decent. His reflexes are decent. We don't need him to be fast. We just need to be agile. So I think between this, let's see if we can get him in on a loan. Make an offer and then ask for loan. Right? We'll pay 2.5 million. Cremonense is 4 players trader club. Currently 14 registered. This guy has no more than 6 players. I don't know if he can play, Pedrak. Yeah, that's the problem. So he's going to count as a non-EU player, right? Yeah, so let's see if we can find an Italian. How do we know if any of these players can be registered? That's the other problem. I think Turati can. He's Italian. Okay, so let's go. I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Loan offer. Okay, 60. Require play contribution. Also, I have to buy the player. Okay, all right, let's go. I think we're gonna make an offer. Exit talks. Okay, first up, we need a new goalkeeper. The Emil Odero is not good enough. Okay, we gotta create a new requirement. Again, we're looking for Italians only. Sorry, Did I create one already? Yeah, I created one already. We created one for Italians. Italians only. I mean, I could go in and look for players, right? But you got a player database. At least one other way to do it. So we can go in here, edit search. Looking for defense. I've never used this. This is my first time I'm using it. Okay. So we want center back. Age between 15 to say 30. Contract status any. I want them to be homegrown in nation. How do we do that now? Homegrown status, yeah. Homegrown, train in Italy. Okay, all right. That's really important right now. We don't want non-EU players. Okay. So then we got done this, add condition, height. General height. General height. We want him to definitely have some height, not 1.45. Minimum 1. This kind of make sure that they're not short. Ever find his striker DM? No, I don't think we did. We had a 6-hour stream, right? We couldn't read. We got a goalkeeper who could play as a striker. That one we got. We got a goalkeeper who could play as a striker. All right, so we've got all these players in. I think we want to find a similar player to Faye. Faye. Okay, that's it. We want to find a similar player to this guy. All right. Okay, Faye. Faye is like a bit of a ball-playing defender. Okay. So we got all these players there because he's on our team, but we can't use him. Apparently, we can only do it next season. All right. So we want players that are loan only and interested. Okay. So these are all the players that can come in on a loan. Okay. Did I say it? Okay, apparently they all can play in multiple positions because our edit search went defender, right? Out of possession, any role. Let's go to centre back. So there was only one, Gabijin. Okay, let's just do this, Eddie, okay? Role in possession, everybody is a defender. Okay, so all these players might be tall, so we can just force them into Alexis Blin. Jumping is 713. I'm playing that game where we got masked attributes, so we could get into trouble. So 8 to 15. Luca Vignali. So we want to be realistic, huh? So the only defender is Gabijin, who's out for 3 to 4 months. Thanks for all the help. Joel Shingtene. Okay, so we're gonna get a scout. Oh no, he's not EU. Hey, he's EU, right? Joel Shingtene. Yeah, he's EU. Okay. And then edit search. Oh no. No. Won't work. So we're gonna remove this ball playing centre back. We just want the centre back. Let's not be fussy. Okay. Natural as centre back. Centre back? Come on, apply. Nobody. That's kidding. What? I want a centre back and there's no one. And yeah, there's no centre backs available. And I didn't even. When did I choose all this? Oh, I know. They were looking for a player that was like this. Okay. All right. No wonder they did that. No wonder we have problems. Jumping reach. Condition where it is at least what? It's at most. What the f is all this? What the hell is all this, man? Wait. You cannot use the filters anymore. Oh my goodness. SI. Okay, we just choose this. Okay, it must be 15, right? Apparently the game only goes for 15. Luis Gustavo. So we want loan only and players that are interested. He's 38 years old. He's got no agility. But reputation, he's got a very good reputation apparently. Per Shoes, I know him. Out for 7 months, man. People I know can't come. Toragosa, we might sign him because of his name. Apparently he's got the name, no? Does he have the style? So we're gonna ask Toragosa. We gotta scout him for 1 week. Alright, Toragosa. We got Christian Zapata. Oh my goodness, playing for Boca Juniors, 38 years old. I think he's no longer the same man. Then we got Mangala Regiana's no nonsense centre back, 40 to 70. Okay. Mangala. We gotta have Mangala has got something that's natural fitness. He can only play 1 game a month. 4 to 8 natural fitness. I got financial fitness of 4. I am available for your team, but I can only play once a month. Panic. Oh look, I like this guy, man. His name is Panic. Ponk. 30 playing for Israeli side Maccabi Tel Haifa. Anticipation is okay. Composure, concentration, 6 to 13. Yeah, we got to have a problem with defenders. We got nobody who can jump. Our white Italians cannot jump. Bonifazi, out for 7 to 12 days, listed. Okay, I'm going to go for Bonifazi. Bonifazi is a name I remember, no? Okay, all right, I do remember this guy from somewhere. So we're going to definitely make an offer for Bonifazi, and we're going to go for a loan, okay? And make an offer. Okay, I was done. Make offer. Exit talks. I want Bonifazi in. Okay, I know he sounds familiar, lah. In another life, I was a manager somewhere very far away. Musaka Susoko, yeah, retirement home for him. Sissoko, retirement home, 36-year-old. Maybe ask him to come as well. Okay, transfer. I don't know if these guys are any good. Okay, we're just gonna based on previous reputation, make offer, exit talks. We need a defender who can actually jump. Yeah, we need a defender. Victor Boniface, that could be a wrong Boniface, no? Yeah, there was a Boniface was a striker, I remember. But the moment I see a Boniface, it's Boniface, so we just going randomly. Kokin Gyu. Do you need specifically association trade players? You need specifically non-EU players. We have to have non-EU players. But, we'll see how it goes. Everybody's just joking. So, we just randomly pick people up. What is this? Busaka Sissoko. You need to request a member of your scouting team. Watford want to negotiate Musa Sissoko. Can I really offer first? I'm not sure, Musa Sissoko. I mean, this guy is really past his prime. Should I or should I not? No, this is like gambling, no? Like roll the dice and hope for the best. 10 to 70 is okay. But jumping is 8 to 15. I think he had some decent jumping reach, Pace is not that fast. He's probably 10. But he's got the mentals, no? All in nice spots. Yeah, I think we'll go for it. Yeah, we go for it. I don't mind a 36-year-old defender. We already got Jamie Vardy, at least the two of them can have a pint together. Make offer. Done. Done. He's very slow, I know. But we have a problem right now in defense. We cannot deal with the ball coming because that guy doesn't need to run. He just has to stand there and hit the ball. You don't need running for that. So every time the ball comes, right? We just saw what happened just now. He was like, they couldn't even a header or standing header. So that's a big concern for me. We need to improve one. You gotta get one defender in at least. Goalkeeper also we have a problem. Choose Cremonense, say anything lah. Just go. Whoever wants to be captain, put your hand up. Don't worry about the rest later. Okay, we at least got through the Coppa Italia. We could have lost that, no? Frosinone is decent team. Yeah, they're decent. They're in Serie B, but they're the yo-yo team of the Serie A. One moment they're in Serie A, the next moment they're in Serie B. Okay, then Turati, we're gonna enter contract negotiations, and then we're gonna back up goalkeeper, playing time back up, negotiate. That's it. Finalize the deal. I think I'm signing him. Hell, whatever. He's in two teams right now. He's in my Como team also. I haven't used him. This guy's in my Como team. I signed him for my Como team. But I have no idea if he's any good because he hasn't been playing any games. I keep forgetting to put him on. So it's been quite funny. Hey, look, come on, guys. We got 13 days left. Why are you rushing me? I never understood this part. No? Why do they have to rush me? Okay, all the homegrown at club, we got these two. Danny, what? Dachi, Lord, Kina, whatever your name is. Okay, you are in the team, brother. You have to be in the team, okay? So homegrown at club, we only got two players. We take them both, okay? Then homegrown in nation. Apparently, this guy's under 22, he can play under 22, can play under 22. Thank the Lord above. Okay, so all these guys counted. Maximum squad size 2024. Okay, what's it? There's a filter unavailable players. They're jokers. Show me everybody. I was at first thinking I got all my players in. Okay, Okereke is non-EU. Now he requires a non-EU slot. So he can play, right? I don't have to register him, right? Do I have to do this? Does he count? See, I don't get this, no. Wait, this means register, right? So he has to be registered, right? Otherwise he won't count, right? Because he just played the game, right? Just now. Barber, hey, this guy, homegrown nation, why is he in? Hey, hello. He has to play. Yeah, let's go at our central defenders. Just not the one. There's this joker. I can't play him, apparently. Come on now. Drag it. He's the best defender I have, and I can't use him. Non-EU. You're not playing. I don't care how good you look. You're just taking up a slot for no rhyme or reason. Okay, I guess so. Maximum squad size 23 to 25 field. That means we have no space for the two players who are coming. That doesn't look good. That does not look good. Okay. All right, so let's make a plan. Now let's kick some of these guys out. Bianchetti, DC, no choice. Ceccherini, DC, I think you are the one that's got a goal. Okay? It's either you are definitely. Quite out of my face. Okay. Baccherotti, 14, composure. So we got, okay, all right. So we kick one guy out. Now we got to kick another guy out. The Luca kick you out as well. You're gone as well. That's two. Okay, confirm. You can't choose who to add in Italy when you free up a slot. You must go in order of the. Yeah. There's a certain order, no. Yeah. Italy is confusing. Until today, right? I've been playing this game for so many years. Okay. While I like the tactical side of playing in Italy, I've never liked the registration side because there's this thing about a player has to go first before you can sign another player, and there's an order. No, I think you have to let the player who's been at the club the longest go first, that kind of thing, to make it easier for yourself. There was one season I let go 3 non-EU players, and I couldn't even register the new ones because you can have a lot of non-EU players in the club, but if the older non-EU players don't go, then you get in trouble. What? Deluca, shut up. I'm not interested in non-EU rules. Okay, respond. Okay, let's think of numbers. Okay, this is the time when I'm gonna undo, clear all. Okay, everybody's gonna take a number and I'm gonna give it to you because I need to know who's playing and who's not playing. Okay, Emil Odero, goalkeeper. You have the worst number of all, 99. Okay. Okay, all right. Let's go for the defenders. Bashir Roti. Okay, you're the number 2. Okay, accept it. Then we've got who else? Folina, you're the number 3. Okay. I've never done this. The only reason why I'm doing this right now is because I don't know who these players are, and there's no way to tell from the jerseys, right? At the game itself. Michael Fay, I can't use you. Oh, you're under 22. I might be able to, no? Yeah, I might be able to give you a number 4. Roman Florani. I used it in the first game, wasn't very good, right? So we have another right back, Barbarella. Barbarella is number. We give Barbarella number 7. Then we're gonna give Colo number 8. He's the box to box. Then we're gonna look for our DM. Our DM. Okay, we played. This guy is going to be the number 10. Grassi. Then Bondo is the one I'm using as the number 6 at the moment. So we're going to keep using him as the number 6. He's the first choice. Okay, Zerbin is on the right flank. He's going to be our 13. Then on the left flank, we got the great Wanderput. Can you go down, please? Where's Wanderput? Wanderput. Want to put. I want to put your name down. Want to put. Where are you? Where's Want to put? Want to put. Want to put is going to be number 11. Jamie Vardy is number 9. Okay, so this is then I got left back. Who's my left back? Ding. This is the first time I'm doing this. Huh? First time. I've never done this before. You've never seen me do this. Okay, Giuseppe, number 5. Okay, so we got our starting 11. There we go. So our numbers we've given out to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's thank you, SI, to me. 8. There's a 9, 10, 11. There's no 12. Okay, we only got number 12. I think that's it. That's it. Okay, so we're not going to give any more numbers out. Okay, so this guy is going to be on the bench at 14. Now the bench players come in. Paero, 15. Sarmiento. He can also be a 12, okay? He can play on the left flank, so we don't knock him out. Then Okero, 16. Sanabria, 17. A lot of strikers. Let's go to this guy is Sernio Cola. Sernio Cola can be also here, 18. Terraciano will be 19. Daniel Frey. Daniel Frey, you get the 50. All the 50s are the ones that anybody who's a 50 and above, you're not to be considered. 50, 51. All the 50s, you are a 50, you're useless. Yeah, this guy is a 50 or so. 50, come on. 52. You have to earn the jersey, basically. Wow, Tommaso Milanis, you want the special number, is it? You want a 10, you got no 10, sorry. Tomo Milanis, you got no number. And you're not my club anyway. Dennis Johnson, my goodness, the arrogance of this guy. I want a number 9. Yeah, you got number 9, all right. 9-0. Lucas Yamak. Hey, this guy is not bad. He's a winger. He can be. You're in the category of players. Oh, sorry, you must be on loan. Okay, the rest of the players, we won't be bothered with them. Okay, they get a chance. They show up, they get a chance to play. Number 1. Okay, then we got Ceccherini. No. Then Bianchetti. Bianchetti is 20. Okay, all right. Confirm squad numbers. Okay, we done it. Daljit, where am I from? Singapore. Small little island nation where our call to fame for football, it was one player who ended up playing for Groningen. That's about it. Yeah. Kevin Bonifaci has agreed to join the club. We don't know if he's any decent. No, we just, where can you come? You got a nice name. You got a nice name. I like it. You got Bonifaci as a name. You must be good. You must be good. I'm telling you guys, I am insane when I play this game. Okay? You were watching it for real. No? I've told you this many times before. I go into games like this. I love it. I love it when all this hits the fan, and after I go like, oh my god, I made a mistake. Okay, we got goalkeepers now. We got these goalkeepers we brought in, right? So where's our new one? Stefano Turati, homegrown. Can we sign you? Yes, he can be used now. Okay, what was the other one? We got defender. They just joined us, right? Defender. Where's Bonifaci? Bonifaci is injured, no. But 14 jumping reach, okay lah. You know, it's not that good. Let's wait for Musa Sissoko to show up. This guy is not going to get a chance to play. I'm sorry. Hey, Sissoko, come in. This all these fellas on loan, right? They just showed up, walking through the door. Now they're coming. They're walking past this the door, right? We adjusted the door, no? So that it's actually at the right height for me to tell whether they got jumping reach. So if they can walk underneath the door, they're not in the starting 11. If they have to duck, they are going to be the starting 11. It's so stupid. Okay, let's go. Over registration again. Let's go. Can we register Sissoko? Where's Sissoko? I thought you joined us. Are you running away? Where the hell is Sissoko? Hey, Sissoko, I want to register you. What happened to you? Squad overview. Filter all positions. Then Musa Sissoko is here. Oh, he's a DM. Oh, he can't play as a defender. I make it. Things are getting from bad to worse here. Okay, they are getting from bad to worse. I'm supposed to go and get defenders. I got this guy. All right, Sissoko, no choice. You gotta register you. I cannot make you angry. You're a legend. You're a legend. No wonder you didn't show up here. So we gotta put the other guy in, Bonifaci. Bonifaci's got jumping reach already 14. No, his concentration is 10. He's worse than my defenders. So let's not tell him he's not included. Okay, let him find out in due time. Okay. He's probably thinking, hey, I'm excited. I got a chance to play. Where's Mr. Sissoko? Don't hide. Come. Boom. Okay, that's it. Confirm registration. No, better not do this. I might make Bonifaci very angry. So, is there a way for me to use Bonifaci? Kevin Bonifaci. What a mistake this turned out to be. But, you see, Ceccherini is no good to me. Okay, so he's out. What about this guy? Bianchetti. Bianchetti. You're not going to play for me as well. Let's go. Bonifaci, you're in the team. Okay, that's it. Those two can cry all they like. Never getting a chance to play. So we got a bunch of Mickey Mouse players right now. Sissoko is a star player in my team. Okay, Bondo, you now learn from the legend himself, okay? You learn from the legend. Hey, what happened? A quick pick. No. We're not supposed to quick pick. I got to do this all over again. Okay, goalkeepers, let's go. Boom. Let's start from the very beginning. All right. I thought I registered you. You might have to do this all over again. Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on. I just did it. What? Goalkeepers. Your name was there. I went through it. Yes, Turati. Okay, done. Confirm. Okay, so defender, Bonifazi, you're there. You should better be there. Dan is there. And then defensive midfielder, you're there. Okay, confirm, Okay, all right, shucks. Okay, wait, let's go back to our goalkeepers. Turati is not registered. Maybe the next day, maybe the registration hasn't gone through yet. I don't know why the screen's like this. We all love SI, but sometimes even SI drives me nuts. Okay. Then it opens up. Okay, Barbarella, come here. Okay, we got Grassi. Grassi plays here. And Wenderput plays here. I think Samianto can play here. Wadi will play there. Payero is not playing there. Colo is playing there, right? Colo is playing there. Okay, then we got we don't have the jersey numbers here also. Because Sissoko will play here. Okay. Oh God. Bonifazi will be on the. I think we got a minimum number. I think. Yeah, so. Okeri will play. After we worry about that later. Why they don't show us the jersey numbers? Okay, let's go. Let's just go. Enough is enough. Okeri is ineligible for this match. Okay, so I thought I registered him, but okay, never mind. That's why I hate the registration system here. It's very, 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 very confusing for me. I've always found it very confusing. Yeah. We'll just play. I'm tired. I'm tired of trying. I'm like looking and looking and looking. I still can't figure out. No. This is a problem with Serie A. I have always hated doing challenges in Serie A. There's no undo button there. There's no undo button there. And there's no the worst thing about this game right now is you cannot save a lineup. You create a lineup, you cannot save it. It's like, I don't know, something about SI wanting all of us to be good with our memory in FM26. That's a problem right now. For me, it's quite a big problem. Oh, we're playing AC Milan in the first game. Oh, God. Things couldn't get more fun. Okay. Cremonense versus AC Milan. Who have got Mr. Modric here. Then they're quite a solid system. They're defensive, but they got two strikers. We're playing a mid-block, so it should give them a bit of a headache in the transition. But here we go, man. We got Folino. Oh my goodness. We're still gonna try and play it out from the back. Here comes our first test. Oh, we did okay, man. We defended that. If I play it long, it's not Como now. Now it's Cremonense. I'm playing. For me, I'm testing Gambit, but not with Como. Como is playing a 4-2-3-1. Far 30 minutes in, Cremonense still holding the fort. Mike Megan with the ball to Pavlovic. Okay, we're pressing, putting some pressure, and there we go. No, not too. No, it's okay. It's not that great. Rabiot. Okay, so we're running. Sissoko doing a lot of hard running, man. And they shoot from there. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Good enough. That's what I want to see. Okay, Odero now, we're still always going to try and play out from the back. That's our new identity for Cremonense. We just got promoted. Doesn't mean that we cannot play like superstars. First game against AC Milan. What a test for us. What a test for the Gambit system. Remember how we scored our first goal of the season? Jamie Vardy just got a hat trick no, in the Coppa Italia. One of them was a long kick from the goalkeeper. Pundits, correct. The pundits don't believe in us. They think we're going to get slaughtered. The fans hope for the best. Vende putte. Yeah, okay. So far, we don't have the capacity to keep the ball in their zone for long. So, they will try something, After if it stays like this 60th minute, we can expect them to become more aggressive. All right, not too bad. Okay, so we're going to take Jamie Vardy off because we want him to be available for the whole season, not just for this match. Sanabria for David Vardy. Okay, we'll bring him in. And then we'll keep the rest of the players. And Bonifazi will keep him, let him chill. I think that's it. We can use him. Barbieri comes off. Some fresh legs on the flanks. Hopefully he doesn't make too many mistakes. Because Odero with the ball. Pulisic has nicely done, boys. Nicely done. Break his leg. And then they on the floor. Don't you give the ball away. Don't be gentleman players. Huh? Learn the difference between being gentlemanly and being brutes. There's brutes in my team, not gentlemen. Oh, I wonder put right. Not bad, not bad. Okay, with Cremonense 0, AC Milan 0. The newly promoted team versus one of the favorites for the title. Still doing well, still doing well. We're not changing we are tracking wingers. Now let's see if we need to get Samianto off and then bring on another player. I think Zerbin can come out. We want to see this. I hate this noise side. This is something I really dislike. I wanted to see whether his aggression is any good. I think there's a way to do it from here. Aggression is 9 for Samianto. Okay. And then you can't do it from anybody else, no? You cannot click on him. Yeah, apparently you can't, no? Like, you want to change the player. Just give me a chance, You come here, got some better button. Completely didn't think of the user experience. That's okay, They screwed up. Doesn't mean I have to. Okay, we're gonna bring Zerbin on. I don't know, Zerbin. I gotta click on you. I'm going to click on you. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay, Zerbin, aggression. Okay. Then Pansini, what are you, man? Okay, Pansini. Did the game suddenly freeze? Yeah, apparently I can't click on his name. They also made a substitution in Kuku corner. They are putting pressure on us. Okay, we gotta defend this, man. Modric with us. Good header away from Sissoko. Did well. Modric now coming in, shooting, and good defending from our team. With 10 minutes to go, Cremonense are holding firm. We haven't had a shot on target. It's only our first league game of the season. But we have got quite a baptism of fire against AC Milan. If we can hold them to a point, man, it's a damn good result for us. I didn't change the tactic too much. Nope, didn't. That's a good result. 0-0 against mighty AC Milan. And look at the AC Milan's XG. 0.24. We basically told AC Milan, you come and try and score against us. We're not going to give you a whiff. For me, this is it's a superb clean sheet. Opening game with Gambit. And Gambit being used by a team that has got absolutely... I mean, they are no defenders, right? So they still don't have defenders. Though I signed Sissoko thinking he can play as a central defender. Okay. The whole goal was to get a central defender. So at the moment, I've got no central defenders who are great in the air. None. None. Okay, we didn't make any great chances, but it's okay. Yeah, we survived the first game. So it was a good yeah, it's okay. That's a satisfying result. Nobody gave us a chance. I'll be honest with my players as well. No one expected that from us. They expect AC Milan to come there and smash us sideways. But what did we do? We are 900 to 1 favorites to go down. 900. Poppa's control possession approach really was pitted against AC Milan favoring a wing play system. In a low key, I felt like quality was in short supply. Both teams hardly managing a shot on target between them. Yeah, we play a boring game. That's so Serie. That's so Serie, man. I think I heard more snoring than cheering at the match today. Not happy with the draw there. At least we didn't lose. What the f is wrong with you? You're unknowledgeable crap. No wonder they get relegated all the time. No wonder they get relegated. Their fans are idiots. Wish everyone would stop moaning AC Milan were better than us. It happens. But what's wrong with what is wrong with all this? You think, right? If you're an underdog team and you're playing AC Milan, the reaction should have been great day for us. See, these are things that SI didn't improve. In my opinion, they did not improve this. Like the realistic reactions. I don't know where they had the AI, but yeah, I like all this right now in the game. I do, but I wish it could get better. That's all. Yeah, I wish it could get better. Moderena since we can't play Okereke, whatever his name is, we'll loan him out. We'll loan him out, so we get we cover our, and then we'll loan you out too, like the Luca. Since you're so decline. Get these players out of the club. If we so good at attrition, yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. Some games right now have Twitch integration, so you guys can actually drive the decision making in the game. Several clubs have made offers of Tomoso Barbieri, man. We all offers. Can I just select? Loan to where? Gotta love it when they tell you several clubs. Then you look at there's only one. Look at the top of the table, man. It's Hellas Verona. How did they do in the first game? We did. I am very happy with the result. But what I'm not happy about is the data that's coming from the game. There's nothing. Genoa beat Cagliari 1-0. Hellas Verona, what a win, man. 6-1 win. Okay. This is so cool, huh? Yeah, Daljit, you want to study this team? Yeah, we can give you something to study. These are the match events, and this is the formation that Verona used in the game. All right? These are the statistics that were in the game, too. Just trust me, it was a great game. 6 goals were scored. We saved the game first. Because I think a crash be coming. A crash will be coming, baby. So I'm going to let you guys see the key highlights of this game. Hopefully it happens. Hopefully it happens, huh? Don't click where the team names are, I suppose. No, I know, but we want to see what happens. Their teams are warming up. Please be waiting. Let's be looking and waiting and seeing. It's going to be a crashing because I'll already be saving. It's not be crashing, it's be reporting. It's be a gaming. We have a game here. Fadera plays to Pinamonte. Wow. That's a name I want to sign. With a Doig. Kone. No wonder they won the game. Nobody could tell them apart from the pitch. They camouflage themselves so well. What a ball, man, to Fodera. You see, the game is flickering. Evening games right now, right? They always flicker. You know why this flicker is happening? Because SI have not optimized SSR in the game. Meaning, right? They haven't optimized SSR, they haven't optimized dynamic lighting. So because the dynamic lighting hasn't been optimized, right? So you can see all the shadows, the flickering shadows here. It's a symptom of them, you know, tuning it for console machines and then for all the low and mid end PCs. I don't mind. I mean, yeah, hopefully on day one patch will include optimizations for high end PCs. Because first they're gonna make sure the console machines look decent and low end to high, because the majority of people are not gonna be on rigs like mine, right? So they're all gonna be on average rigs. So they want to make sure all the average rigs play well. Let's see how that happens, because I don't know how that's gonna look like. It looks like it because I'm using the original database. I didn't take any. I don't use any other database. Here comes I like Mosquera. Mosquera, what can you do? This goalkeeper is lying on is basically lying on the job. Okay, I'm gonna be back. I need to go and get a drink, another drink. Be back soon. Okay, so I'm back, and we got the formation finally. So they're also playing a. Oh, no wonder the other team was down to. When did they lose their player? 70th minute, but still no excuse, man. They was way down. No, so they won 6-1 with a man down. No, they lost. So this team is with one Pino Monte in it. Couldn't really tell, right? Mosquera, 2 strikers. Okay, we gotta worry about that team when I play them. So far, we gotta worry. I gotta worry about all this, man. Who's this Lubrano? I'll just sign anybody. I mean, I'm only doing this for a short while to test, make them all feel, make the pixels happy. Serie Thomas Barbary, no. Loan status, no. Transfer loan status unavailable for loan. Okay, that's it. We all offers. What can I do, man? Like, can I see the whole list? Bob is here. Okay, all right. So we want to 1, 2, 3. Reject all offers. Dennis Johnson. Okay, this guy is contract rejected. David Okereke, end of season. Okay, good. All right. So these guys can still go out. Okay. So our next match is against Cagliari away from home. Wow, we got 4 away games at the start of the season. Como have the same nonsense. First 4 games of Como all away as well. Decline. I'm not going to talk to you. You can be as unhappy as you want. I never do player interactions. Yeah, I've never bothered in this game. I don't think you don't. I've always believed that they hardly plays a big role in affecting outcomes. But I never know. New game, maybe they've done something in the background, right? I can always hope. So unread. Okay, all right. I realized I was on the wrong tab. So far, we clear everything, no unread messages. Okay, so we got our players. We know who is playing, right? So it's always going to be the same 11. Slowly, I get used to this team. And eventually, we'll be able to... Can Turati play or not? I mean, I'm going to try one more time. Let's see if Turati can be in the team, right? So... Let's see. Go to match. Because Dennis Johnson. Where's that defender? Again, thank you, SI. you made this thing sizable, no? Based on you click one, it opens up, right? But you didn't do it for the you didn't do it for the other parts of the game. That's interesting. Defenders. Oh, sorry. Left. Right. Center. Okay. All right. Where is that defender? Yeah, we cannot be registered until next season. Okay. So apparently he cannot play. Okay. So all these players cannot be registered. That's why they are this color. Okay, never mind. Let's just go. All right. Okay, so Turati can play for us. I'm so confused, no? Seems like the first skin for the game arrived. The first skin for the game has already arrived? Where? Who has got the first skin? Interesting. Which website is the first skin? I don't mind trying. No, where's it beta? I don't mind trying skins. But skins have a potential of crashing the game. So if I have a crash, I got to go to the default skin again to check. So Cagliari playing Cremonense. This is our first away game. We're not making any changes to the tactic. Okay, so as far as I can play this game, I'm not going to try and make too many changes. We're going to first review our team instructions. So you're playing on standard. We're just going to raise the tempo slightly because that was what Liverpool. Liverpool can afford to play on normal tempo. This one might not involve too many of our players attacking the box. So that's our out of possession. We're still using a mid block with a high defensive line. The defensive transitions will be like this. And we haven't got dribble more now. Oh yeah, we don't want to have dribble more on our wing backs. I forgot that. So let me go and check. In possession, team shape. We come in here. I noticed against dribbling frequency is standard. That's okay. Good. All right, let's go. Kevin, where's that skin, baby? Tell me more. Tell me more. When are your tactic testing returning? No lah, it's too early to do tactic testing. It's too early. I'm only going to do tactics testing much later once the match engine is confirmed and, 1 week into the game. Okay, Cagliari and Cremonense. So far, it looks like we have a short corner routine, and we've got the floating lights again. When the puts it in, ball goes in there. We can't see anything, man. The floating lights are confusing everybody except for Jamie Vardy, who finds the back of the net. 1-0 lead, baby. Vardy with the opening goal. That brings Vardy's tally this season to 4 goals in 3 games. 4 goals in 3 games with Jamie Vardy. What a start to the season. Jamie Vardy got a hat-trick in his first game. We didn't score any goals against AC Milan, but it was a 0-0 game. We basically kept AC Milan at bay for the majority of the game. Our tactic, the Gambit's plan is very simple. Keep these guys to the flanks, kill the game on the flanks, try and intercept the ball in the middle, have quick transitions in the final third, right? That's the plan. Our set-piece routines are from FM24. There we go with the floating light. That the UFO is in. That's got nothing to do with us. It's got to do with the game's dynamic lighting, which they have not fixed yet. Okay, there we go again, the dynamic lighting. The dynamic lighting, that must be the sun or something. Yeah. What the hell, man, SI? Your sun moves. Try to put a link, FM Scout website, okay. Yeah, Cremonense is not the worst team, I know. It's not the worst team. But, hey, man, I had to, sell the idea. Good header from... There goes Colo Colo. Colo Colo. Hey, we drew against AC Milan, no? First game of the season. Samianto now with the ball. Why? 8. Yes. We've taken the lead against Cali, but come on, the floating UFO in the game. We got a UFO in the game. We got a UFO in the game. Hey, UFOs in the game, baby. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We're doing okay. The defenders look like they're coming to terms with the season. Colo Colo is still not having one of his good games. You're using him as a box-to-box. Van der Pute drives it into the area. Oh, now we have to defend this. Esposito on the breakaway. Can he see the pass? Luvombo, the teams, can they come back and defend in time? This is asking a lot of this Cremonense team. Idrisse, it's cleared by Mr. Sissoko himself. As Yerry Mina brings it out. Oh my goodness, Yerry Mina, Follow Ronshu. Follow Ronshu was all my great players, if you guys can remember. There was a season I followed Ronshu in my team, right? Oh my goodness, he was a superstar in my team. I'm not happy with performance. We cannot give them a chance. Hey, Ricky boy. Yeah. Are you a Cremonense fan? The floating UFO is so annoying. Zappa. Esposito. No, they're trying to... Okay, defend this. Oh, Darrow, my goodness. Put the link in the Discord in the questions and request it. Okay, again. All right. One nil still. Zerbin will be coming on for Samianto. All right, 61st minute. He's not doing much on the flanks. But Samianto actually has got aggression. No aggression. Yeah, correct. Zerbin's coming on. Zerbin, are you here? Yep, Zerbin comes on. Then that's our first substitution. We will chill on the other substitutions for now. Because most of the other players aren't good enough. And I can't tell I can't really tell what their attributes are like, which is even worse. Thank you, SI. A lot of people are asking for the eye to be everywhere in the game. They put this eye here. They can follow away. This dynamic lighting, there's a bit of a problem with dynamic lighting in the game. I already told SI already. Look at the flickering as well. Esposito, and I'm distracted now. I cannot really see what's going on. Block cleared. Okay, I tell you what, we're gonna get out of this. Maybe the 2D screen doesn't have it. Okay. Yeah. The 2D screen says this guy trying to come on the pitch. Okay, we went from one mini disaster to another one. So one, we got a UFO trying to land, and the other one, we've got a player trying to storm the pitch. Obviously, a stadium, right? Yeah, it's got to do with the lights. But we're playing Cagliari Stadium. Odero is not playing the next game. I don't like him. I mean, my Indonesian neighbor. But Zerbin already picked up a knock. Oh my goodness. I brought him on to do knocks and he picked up a knock. He's here to be violent. All right, Jamie Vardy will protect Jamie Vardy for the season. Payero, I think we're going to bring Payero on for Grassi. Or Colo. Which one of the two should we bring on? So I think Sissoko is playing okay. Colo is basically doing so-so. But I don't know whether Payero is any good or whether he's a good player or a bad player. I have no clue. We'll have to click on him, and even that they don't allow me to do. What the Reina Fauk is going on, man? Payero, okay, you come on. Okay, next we've got Sanabria. We're going to bring him on for Wadi. Sissoko is going to stay. And then Bonifazi. No, we're not going to take a chance with Bonifazi just yet. It's still early days. And then we're going to bring this guy on for Barbarella. And change all your names. Sissoko nervous, game's bugged and SI is finished. Yeah, man. Sissoko should never be nervous. Can we get our first away win of the season? Goalless. We basically have kept them limited, but they've been getting some decent chances. They're definitely causing more headaches. There goes Zerbin on the sidelines. He needs some treatment. And the keeper is done well. We got our first away win of the season. 1-0. That was a good win for us. Okay, Cagliari dispatched away from home. Jamie Vardy in the 19th minute. Cremonense, ladies and gentlemen, are top of the table for 24 hours. 24 hours we're on the table. This team is 800 to 1 to go down. So they're using Gambit. I will play this only for 10 games. Once 10 games are up, we'll be able to tell. Usually you can tell whether your tactic is decent after 10 games. If after 10 games you still can't see it, then there's definitely a problem with the tactic. What's the problem? The substitute was trying to fix the light. Exactly. That was what was happening. That's why he was running onto the pitch all the time. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are now second on the table. Which is probably the highest we'll ever be. Okay. Udinese fell out for a draw. We're done okay. Our training is still the same. I'm using the same training. Wow. No money, is it? Okay, let me see. Let me check something. Go to Discord first. Okay, we got something on Discord. So this is my 4-3-3. Right? Just explain very quickly while something is loading in the background. So this is how I set it up, right? Our tactic. So basically, wingback is gonna come this way, right? They're always gonna either underlap or overlap, right? So these guys are giving us our width. We're not using inside forwards. If I use inside forwards, it becomes like this. Something like this and like this. So it's too squeezy. It's too squeezy, It'll be like this. It's too squeezy. But if I use wingers, this is what's going to happen. This guy is going to be here. This guy is going to be here. This guy is going to be here, right? So it's going to be a bit wider. There'll be gaps. And these wingbacks, because these wingers are wide, the defenders, right, in the other team, they got to engage. No, they cannot leave them alone. So, like you put Yerry Mina there, we just beat Yerry Mina, right? Okay, so this play, so a back five, especially back fives, right? What's going to happen in back fives? Is this what's going to happen, right? So boom, he comes in. These three guys, at least one of them is going to be occupied, and then we got this guy here and this guy here. So this when this wingback comes in here and this guy is here, we get a 3-2 potential with a focus play. So this advanced guy comes in. That's why I like the false fullback a lot. Something that Mr. Anislao was doing last season. It worked out very well for him until this season he decided to throw the plan away, which is now kind of stupid. Yeah, Copa Rosco. That's nice. I think the static tanks are quite fun. I agree with you. I like the static tank. Okay, friends, Discord. Coming here. Questions and requests. Alex Morak. Let's see this team. Alex Morak team. So what has he got? Why you call it Alex Morak team? Get rid of the annoying purple and blue colors for 90 custom backgrounds, custom UI colors. You see, it's not the colors that mind. I don't mind the colors so much, no. Right, this is the colors only. Right, he's just changed the colors. So as far as I'm concerned, changing the colors doesn't do it for me, you know. It's the whole experience. Yeah, I can't. I'm not excited about this. Yeah, I wouldn't jump into this and go, oh my god, I'm gonna have to use this. I want these to be changed. Yeah, I'd like, for example, this inbox is a calamity. It's too big. Why don't you just use this instead for messages and show one message, right? One or maximum two messages. So this box should just ideally be just this big with only two messages allowed inside here. Then we can actually do like something else here, like maybe the XG table or the like the general information on how well this team is playing. So we're not going to go to the data. And then fixture schedule, we don't need two. We just need one. I've never even looked at this. No, this is like right in your eye line, but I've never looked at it because I'm looking here. So this is actually useful, but not this. This is a waste of space. And so is this actually. So what you can do is you can merge this with like next opposition. Then you can give your this thing and then you can give the next tactic as well. Calendar is fine. I know this is okay, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, this calendar, you can't really do much with it. So honestly, right, for me, the calendar isn't that important. Because what you can do is when it's the next game, that kind of thing, you can change things around. Yeah. The workaround to get higher frames is actually dangerous if you do not know what you're doing. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you see, there's a reason. Okay, I know the game has been capped to 60 FPS. That's because they want to make it stable for people to run it on consoles, right? So there's what we call the lowest denominator, which was Xbox One and PS4. Because those games, they run at 60 FPS. Okay, now the thing is, if you go in there right now and decide you're better than SI, and you want to free up the FPS, go ahead, do it by all means. But are you using a hardware monitor? Are you monitoring the temperature of your devices? Are you monitoring your fan speed? You better be doing that. Because if you're not doing that, you're going to cook your GPU. And that's going to be quite stupid, in my opinion. So I definitely am not going to use I know better, okay? So there's a time for me to cook my FPS and there's a time for me not to cook my FPS. So I know that the game can play on higher FPS, but is it going to be that much of a difference? No, that's not the issue for the FPS. The problem is not the FPS right now. And this is something that a lot of people fail to understand. The issue is SSR and dynamic lighting. Those are the two things SI need to fix. And that is got nothing to do with FPS. So if you guys want to go and experiment with FPS, by all means, go ahead and do it. But you better know what you're doing. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. A lot of people are damn excited. Oh my goodness, I can do FPS. We can release the FPS. But what difference is it going to make? If your UI is lagging, it's got nothing to do with FPS. It's got to do with how you set up an NVIDIA card. And I've shown people how to do it. And I've got friends who've got decent cards like 2090s who have gone in and done exactly what I told them to do. And their menus are smooth, their navigation is smooth. The navigation being smooth and all this right now is actually it's not something that we can fix with an FPS hack. Because this is something SI need to do and it's there to stabilize. So if you're using an FPS hack and you get a bug, right? How is SI supposed? If you got a bug and you submit that bug, it's not going to help it is not going to help SI anymore, and then it just makes the whole situation a lot murkier. Now that's how I feel about the FPS hack. Now, great, they found it, but what's the point? Yeah. So it's not if you're not technically inclined, don't use it, no. If you're technically inclined, go ahead. If you know what you're doing. Yeah. If you know exactly what you're doing, yeah, go. If you don't, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Because right now, this is the period, right? Okay. Between now and November the 5th, SI are optimizing the game for low to mid-end PCs and for first PS4s. Why? Majority of players are on that. I get it. This is what they have to do, and I completely agree with that strategy. They are using SSR instead of ray tracing, which is my problem because I'm a high-end PC. I'm in the 1% that they're not going to tackle until launch day. After launch day is when they do their first patch. That's game day patch, right? That's the patch when they normally go for the guys who have got... now we have to think about unlocking the FPS for all these other users. That's when they do it. So I'm patient. I can be patient. I'll be patient. No worries. I'm not going to shoot the messenger. Don't worry. I saw the UI. I saw the UI, but it's just a color change. For people who don't like purple. I don't mind purple. Purple is easier to see, Purple is actually quite a common color right now in a lot of UIs. A lot of UIs, right? They love the color purple. They seem to love the color purple. All right, okay, let's go to our main team again. Tactics, right? So what we want to do is Sarmiento is on a flight somewhere, remove from selection. Then we're not going to use Odero in this game. Yeah, we're going to use... we're going to put all positions in. And then we're going to go and get our... unavailable. Okay, done. Then we're going to get Turati and try Turati in goal. Try is the operative word. We might push ourselves in the foot along the way, but amen. Teandum, no way. Bonazzoli, no way. Lord, I think this guy is semi-decent. Vasquez can play as an MC instead of Grassi. There's another one, but it's quite slow. Casulo is definitely not going to be playing because his jersey... Now I can see his jersey number. You're not playing. Oh, now I can see the jersey numbers. Yeah. 51, 21. 21 is not so bad. 31 is definitely not playing. 32 is not playing. 15 is got a chance, so we put 15. Now I'm doing all the promotions. 23 promoted. That's it. The rest of the players, not good enough. 21 is Vasquez. 10, 11. So Vasquez will be number 11, I guess. Okay. All right. Then Johnson is not good enough, but we're going to have to play Zerbin. Uh-oh. We got no one for this position. Yeah, man. What happened to Zerbin? Zerbin is injured. So we might have to play him out of position. Yeah, we got no wingers. No, that's about it. God, Johnson is not good enough. We could play Valotti out of position, but he's not fast. All right, let's go. Next, yeah. Sanabria is also injured. Quite a number of players. I was looking at newer laps since my old one is around 4 years old. If only the issue of the game was a color scheme. Yeah, I know. If they got more issues than just a color scheme. Tasks. Never mind. We can ignore the tasks. So, not too bad. We've kept 2 clean sheets, but that's probably gonna, become an issue later. Since my O1 is around 4 years old, integrated GPU, Loca is like, I'll just wait until full release. Yeah, I probably, integrated cards probably won't do very well with FM26. I know it's not what people want to hear, but the thing is this, right? If you play it on like older rig, but 4 years old is still not that bad. No? Some of those integrated GPUs are actually quite good. Yeah. No, nobody's gonna talk. But I would give it a go. A demo will be coming again. Try a demo. If your jersey number is over 30, you're not in the team. Correct. This is how I look at them. I noticed the early season international breaks annoy me as much in the game as in real life. Yeah, they do, right? After you play 2 games, you get an international break. So Fiorentina did okay, huh? So let's look at the recruitment focuses. Transfer window in. I know we're rushing in because I basically want to see how the tactics play. Goalkeeper, we got these 12 players. Centre back, we got 2. So we got this Murray Dumaral. Okay, that's not too bad. Samuel, wow. We can actually sign him, no? His position is 14. This guy can play for us, man. Transfer. I think we can make an offer for him. Let's just make an offer and see whether... That means I have to kick somebody else out now. I will. I don't care. Oh, what's the September? We cannot. We cannot. Too late already. They registered the team already. So what we'll do is adding to our short list. Wish I had known about you earlier. I would have signed him straight away. 6.8 million. Our budget is 9 million. Transfer 8.7. They would have been perfect for our first team. Bashowe, how are you, man? I'm still playing FM24. I just got a 5-star region named Rashidi, and look, his data is actually you. Really, you got me in the game, huh? Wow. Tell me more, man. Tell me more. He's a fullback, right? Is he performing? What's my potential? He's always better than other people's saves. When I signed him, he's dog shit. He's terrible. I have often, right, looked at my old player and go like, oh my god, why? I look at all of you with eyes of envy. Yeah. And do you know that until today, I've never had a son in the game? So that's one of the reasons why my manager right now is 22 years old. So he's got plenty of time to make a family in the game. I've never had a son. Wow, he's a right back currently at Bordeaux. That means he left Lion City Sailors and ended up at Bordeaux. That's quite a move for him, no? Yeah. That's impressive, man. Training review, international roundup. Okay, let's go. So what? When is my next game? In 14th of September. Holy cow. Let's just go on. Oops, sorry. It's shift and space. Shift space. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we just come in on the, I think it's the 11th. We'll come back on the 11th of September. That gives us enough time because normally match preparation is 2 days before. It would be so weird to get a son as a female manager but never have the game tell you you're pregnant. They kind of do. Yeah, they kind of do, but they don't actually say pregnancy. They say personal matters and then they show you 9 months. Do you see some of the camera mods that people are working on already promising pro concept? It seems to work based upon the Twitter videos. Yeah, I think that'll be cool. I've heard, there are a lot of people there are quite a number of people out there who are familiar with Unity, right? So they like the game, they are familiar with Unity, and they will come up with some mods that will give this game, and mods have always been the area of the game that has been the one that keeps this game alive. Okay, we're going to do progression to build up mid-block again, defending. We're not going to do attacking and defending corners. All right, so that's our focus. I think that plays a big part in your tactics. You don't want to miss match preparation. because that there's only bonus you can get. And remember what SI did, right? They took out shouts because they don't know how it affects things, but they left that in and gave one more. And you'll notice in the commentary, right, even if it's like 45th minute, they will say that all the hard work we put in set pieces is paid off. Guess what? It affects the whole game. Whole game. So you want that in. So that means every time you get a corner or you're defending a corner, it will help. So not too bad. We are 14 and we are 1 day before the main game. Let's hope that Zerbin is available. I already chosen my 11. Sanabria was injured. Zerbin was injured, right? Both of them. Juventus beat Parma 2-0. Inter lost Sassuolo. I tell you, every time. Look at this. What is with this game now? Why no match events? Sassuolo have always been a tough team, no, in Serie in this game. How many points do you expect to get up to Juve? I don't know. The people should. I don't know how many points. What? Chase Juve. We have played 2 games. We drawn 1-1-1. Do you think it's worth it to buy FM26 currency or better? No. If you want to ask me that question, right, I'll say you stick to FM24. Because I'm not going to tell people it's a good idea to go and buy FM26. I'm telling you right now, don't buy FM26. Yeah, I wouldn't buy FM26. If it was me, right, I won't buy FM26. I'll buy FM28, but not 26. Because I'll wait until the game goes to bargain basement price, which always does in Christmas. By then you have international management, hopefully. Yeah, you probably won't have international management even then. Yeah. So if I were you, I'd just play FM24, watch the video, see how these people are playing it, and allow us to make as much noise as we want. I wouldn't, So we are doing okay, and then Turati not fit, but okay. Then see, there's Zerbin in the team. Yeah, Samianto is back, so we can definitely go with Samianto. Put Samianto in for Dennis Johnson, because Dennis Johnson will never play, not in a million years. And then Zerbin is available, but he's injured, so we get Samianto to start. That way, if the other player can, then we come in here to this guy. Go to. All right, never mind. I don't think I'm doing training. Yeah, I remember that. I'm not involved in training. Let the assistant do all the training. Okay, so we got super keeper Folino. Folino is our ACB. Okay, and Bashirito, who's got no composure, is our NCB. What a combination. One can be a little bit. Oh, Pancini. Where the hell is Pancini? Why do you have to? Don't say unavailable. Idiots. Okay. All right. Just. Okay. This guy is number 52. I'm not looking at you. So we're not looking at any jersey number that's below that. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's the best we can do. Okay, all right, go to match. 13 Sassi over 50, yeah, because we don't have that many players. Okay. Bonazola. Let's go, man. I love FM. Don't get all the hate. Yeah, I like playing FM26. I do. But when people come to me and ask me for my opinion, I'm going to say don't buy it. Yeah, don't buy it. I actually enjoy FM26, no, but usually I don't like to play a part in other people's buying decisions. Yeah. Torino got Simeone, Ngonge. Nah, this is, you know what? This is what I mean by a problem with SSR. Because this game uses a cheaper version of we can't do ray tracing, so they use SSR, which is a cheaper version. So you see all this flickering. You see that? The flickering going on? Yeah, that's the reason why. And if I go to the tactical screen, you'll see it more clearly. Then they see this glassy finish, shiny. That's because of thing. As I already told it, I already put in a bug report. But like my rig, this you'll see it more on my rig than you will see on other machines. But it's not. I'm fine with it. Oh, Jamie Vardy, opportunistic. The poacher is so good, man. He's opportunistic, though. He takes a deflection, right? Boom. Then Vardy reads that, comes in, and puts it into the back of the net. What a goal, what a goal. I know the match engine is been improved, but our Gambit system is having fun. I wouldn't touch a game. No, game speed mod for you guys, right? A game speed mod is not so bad. Yeah, I'm talking about the FPS hack. Don't try the FPS hack. When they put all the way to Vardy, Vardy gets it. Come on. Oh, Vardy doesn't know the pace, and that's all. Bacheto. Okay, we're settling into the mid block and defending. Oh, get in. Simeone to Zal. Oh, this is a good goal. Yeah, good goal. They managed to score one now. Yeah. Turati is the first goalkeeper to concede a goal. So right now, the Emil Oderos can still look. I haven't conceded a goal yet. Yeah, this is a Fuba defensively. Yeah. Yep. Not really his fault. We got the early goal, but opportunistic. Defensively, I feel like shouting at my team. I can't. Again, Coco. Masina, players are trying to close them down, prevent short goalkeeper distribution. Yeah. We want them to use the flanks. So they're tracking wingers or track all the way back. Actually, I think we make a slight mistake. Good defending, but the second goal. I think we made a mistake. Okay, all right. What we're going to do is slightly different now. Okay, I wonder where I can do this. Out of possession. Where do I do that? I've not forgotten. There we go. No. Yeah. Because when we did the pressing, right? My tracking winger also got dragged out of position. So when he got dragged out, it made it easy. Our strategy to contain them failed. Yeah. Like we want to use the flanks, want to trap them on the flanks. So instead, we didn't have the wingers to track back. So we adjusted. I think this will be a positive change. Yo, baby! Jamie Vardy with the second goal. One change to the tactic and the match engine realizes straight away you have picked up on your mistake. The 2-2, baby. We leveled the match. They took the lead. We recognize our error. Yeah. Boom. Nice. Jamie Vardy's on fire, man, in this tactic. He's scoring now. That's his conversion rate is crazy. Jamie Vardy with his tactic. Okay, Pazala now with the ball. Van de Putte shoots. 3-2. Cremonense 3, Torino 2. The short corner routine is sensational. When the put gets away from the player and then comes to that, this is poor defending. Poor defending. Nobody came out to close him down. They're all marking zones. They're all marking that zone. So he shoots before he enters the zone. Could be a match engine thing. On Pazala, it worked, right? So now we don't do the prevention, so that the wingers are actually going to track. So that's the mistake in the tactic. With Liverpool, it wasn't so immediately obvious because the wingbacks were very fast. So because the wingbacks are very fast, so whenever they go there, the wingbacks were able to engage and slow him down until the tracking winger came back. But here, our wingbacks aren't as fast, so they cannot jump on the opposition player. So whenever they do when the tracking winger goes up to prevent short goalkeeper distribution and they bypass that, then the wingback is exposed. The tracking winger has to run very deep. We recognize that and addressed it. That's nice. Jamie Vardy to Folino. Van de Putte. Pazala now. Vanderput has had a fantastic game, so I'm very happy that he scored. So far, this has been working well for him. But we have only got a 1-goal lead. So remember, we don't have defenders in this team. We don't have defenders who can jump and win headers. Cremonense, come on. Torino is my favorite. The team are always managed in Serie. Hello, hey, Tane, how you do, man? Welcome. So now, this is different, right? So we want them to go to the flanks, and then we try to get them there. But he got past Sissoko as well. Okay, from range, Turati did well. That's why we want him. His reach is quite good. Wadi on track, or who got sent off? Who the hell got sent off? Is it my player that got sent off? Who got? I don't know, man. What the is going on in the game? Somebody got sent off, no? My AMR is turned again. It's got a rating of 7.2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 players. Somebody's got sent off. I don't know who it is. Wender Brem is quite good. Yeah. Wender Brem is quite good. So somebody got sent off. So is it me or them? That's the OP. It looked like somebody got sent off, but no one got sent off. Match events, nothing here. Right, it looked like it was a red card, man. Say accumulation of fouls. So it must be a yellow card, but there's no yellow card. What is the referee smoking? What is the commentary doing? I don't know, man. This is okay. Plenty of things as I have to look at, but these are all small things. I think in the bigger scheme of things, these are things that are going to fall through the cracks. It's not game breaking. There we go. That's what we want. Pressing, there's the pressing central midfielder. So our change was correct. Perfect for this team. Okay, we got to remember to integrate that into our next game. That means we got no prevention or distribution. Okay, Vanderput on his own. Colo! It's 4-2. Cremonense expected to be relegated this season. 4-2 up. Magically, Vanderput does well. Look at him shimmying past the player, dazzling him with his dribbling skills, comes inside and then finds Colo. 4-2. Gambit is on fire. Okay, I've seen enough. I have seen enough. Gambit is going to tear FM26 apart. But you got to know, you got to be Johnny on the spot with your players. That's the thing. That's why I realized. See, like for example, Grassi is an important player, right? Your wingbacks are important players. The two wingbacks are important. So you got to recognize when your wingbacks are not fast, what you need to do. Like I remove the prevention of goalkeeper distribution. Samianto feeds Colo. That's our channel midfielder. For him, off the ball is really important for this guy. So if he doesn't have good off the ball, you're in trouble. Man, the change prevention of goalkeeper distribution was all we needed to do. Colo. Loud a name, man. Channel midfielder creating all kinds of chances. Grassi, the attacking playmaker, gets in on the goal scoring action. Torino are being torn apart. Gambit is on fire. Vardy can score a hat-trick still. Come on, guys. Let Vardy get his hat-trick. Okay, 82 minutes. Oh no, we always take Vardy off, but Vardy is sitting on a hat-trick. We can't do that. So we got to take off other players. Okay. We got to give Bonifazi a chance to play. Let's see how he plays. Then Mussolini. You always have to have you are in Italy. If you can get a Mussolini in your team, babe, you have arrived. You have arrived. I'm so happy. I like this. I enjoy what I'm seeing. Then we'll bring Paero. Okay, good. There we go. We made 3 substitutions. Pazala on the left flank. If he gets injured, our season is over. Sissoko, Colo. There goes Bonifazi with his first. Colo. Feed Jamie Wadi! Oh my goodness, he misses it. Hello, his aggression is always going to be important, Ice Shields. Yeah. I don't think they've ever been upset when when they've on a hat trick, you take them off. And I've never seen it. I've never seen it once. Oh man, Jamie Vardy missed out on a hat trick. So Jamie Vardy's tally now is quite a, was it now? 3 in this first game, then 1, there's 4, 5, 6 goals in 4 games, 3 games, 3 games, 3 games, yeah, 3 games. Fantastic performance of Cremonense. 5-2. What a big win for them over Torino. So Cremonense is now top of the table in the Serie.
Turn on the mic, you're muted.
Vardy played so well.
Turn
Fantastic.
on the mic, you're muted.
Few of you going in muted, right? Notice I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Yeah. Oh, I love this. I love this. Okay, we're gonna make a slight change to this tactic now. Okay, so that it is easier for people who are not, they're gonna use this tactic, right? I think the default tactic I have in the folder has been changed. Okay, so this is wingback, and I know people ask me what is version 2, what's version 3, is because I can't change the first version. Okay, so out of possession, we're going back to the team instruction. We're gonna remove this. That's the only change we're gonna make. So now this one becomes safe. BTN Gambit version wingback version 3. 433. That's it. All right. Oh, we can. I didn't call it 4-3. BTN Gambit. BTN Gambit 433 wingback version 3. Okay, done. Save. All right, so I'm going to go into my the Dropbox folder with you guys. I'm going to have the tag thing. I'm going to put it there. Make sure the Dropbox is up. It's official. I see enough already. No stopping this tag thing. It's no stopping this tag thing. No. I mean, we played well against AC Milan. We beat AC. We drew against AC Milan 0. We denied, and we had this prevent shot goal participation on. We didn't get punished. That's kind of surprising as well. So we come in here, go to documents, and then come to Mr. Sports Interactive. Go to Mr. Football Manager. Go to Mr. Tactic. Come into Gambit. This is the one. C. Go into Dropbox. Go into FM26. Dropbox Public. Tactics. I don't know. I got 2 folders, so I better put them in both. I don't know which one I've linked to you guys. I got another one here. So let's see. Look at that. You got how many Gambit versions? You got 3 Gambit versions. So you guys got to understand. The one version and the other version. So this is a playmaking one. Okay. So, back in it. Let's go. So, what are the changes you make when playing against stronger teams? What is the difference on home and away games? What do you do when you're losing and when you're leading to one and trying to keep the lead? What are the key position attributes? I don't make any changes. I play the same way. If I'm using a 4-3-3, I don't make any changes. The only thing I removed was I play my tactic logically, right? I've got a formation that's very straightforward, right? This formation doesn't have save the game first. So this formation is basically a 4-3-3. Defense is a 4-3-3. Attacks is a 4-3-3. There's no changes I make. The only thing is we don't have prevent shot goal, so I don't make mentality changes. Team instructions are the same. Honestly, right? If your tactic can defend well out of possession, you shouldn't have to be making so many changes. I might make personnel changes. Like I've got a tracking winner. So what I know is I need aggression. That's it. I need these players to track. So one thing I when I look at Football Manager is this. Okay, the one change I made is because in possession, normally I use a ball playing defender, but here I use an NCB because in this team we don't have a ball playing defender, right? So I make a change to the role because I don't have the player for. I have an ACB, and I want an ACB. I don't care. We're gonna use an ACB. This tactic needs an ACB, so we use a libero, and I've got two wing backs coming in here. So I think the most important thing is knowing. The most important thing about any football manager game when it comes to tactics is understanding where your players are supposed to be, right, and what they're supposed to do, right. You need to know when you're playing the game what these guys are doing. If they're not doing the job, then you gotta get a better play. That's all. Because I can see my players are doing the job. Like just now, these guys were trying to track prevent short goalkeeper distribution. What happened? We had a problem with these two because they're not fast enough. So, boom, we consider a goal. The more I took off prevent short goalkeeper distribution, it worked. These guys were then tracking, and we were winning the ball on the flank. So you got to know all this in your own tactic. Yeah. So for me, I'm leading 2-1. I don't even make a change now. I just bring on players. Because you don't really need, I think Football Manager 26 is so easy right now, okay, that if you get the right out of possession system, like the 4-3-3 is brain dead because this is an automatic mid block. You don't have to worry about, should I go to a high block? Should I change to a mid block? Whatever. No. It's an automatic mid block, right? And my opposition instructions are very important. For us, we have opposition instructions. So if they do play out from the back and there are players closer, then we bounce on these guys. We always, and if they get a mistake, because this is only triggered when there's a mistake, right? Only triggered when there's a mistake. And this is when they come into their zone. And everything is zonal, right? So I'm not worried about my wingers now. So my wingers are not going to be too high up the pitch anymore. Yeah. So knowing your system and how you play, like here in narrow systems, this guy is going to shunt people to the flanks. That's it. That's the most important thing about this game. This game is about understanding your tactic. Do you get worried against inside forwards or double EM? Nope. Having on DM, do you think you can stand the ground? Yep. I'm Black Dragonel. Your question is, should I get worried about inside forwards? It's about, this game is all about space and whether you can control the space, right? That's all. That's it. So if I don't want to worry about what the other formation is coming at me with. If they come in inside forwards, whether my DM, then some people might go, now I need 2 DMs because I got 2 inside forwards. Then you're becoming too defensive. You have to remember, this is a 4-3-3, so I've got 7 players in defense. If you cannot deal with double inside forwards, it just means that you've got bad players. So when I create this tactic, what I worry about is that DM position better be somebody who's got very good positioning, anticipation, concentration. So he's just going to screen because his job is just to make sure that the ball doesn't come into the middle. When you make a tactic, where are you trying to win the ball? That's the most important thing. So I funnel play to the flanks all the way. So I want them to go to the flanks. So when they go to the flanks, that's where I pounce. That's where I want to win the ball. So I got a pressing central midfielder. I've got a tracking winger. So a tracking winger will make sure that somebody's following him. Then I got a pressing fullback waiting for him. He comes into my zone, I'm going to attack. I'm going to go for him. So that's it. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Hey, God Spurs, how are you, man? So 3 games in, we are doing well. Huh? We are doing reasonably well. I won't say we're doing very well, but we had a good results against Cagliari. So we won 5-2 against Torino. Then we beat Cagliari, and then we drew against AC Milan. This was my worry game. So if I got data hub, it's not very helpful. 3 games in, it won't be very helpful. So this is just data. Pass completion ratio quite high. Now tackles okay. Goals per game 2.0. Non-penalty expected goals per game 1.3. That's okay. Not fantastic. It's a 4-3-3. What do you expect? 4-3-3s normally have 1.8 to 2. That's about it. And I rarely ever get up to 3. So I can't expect this to be too high. I have to expect the expected goals against per game. This is 1.2. That means we are giving away chances. That's understandable because I don't have good defenders. I've actually got very bad defenders. So this is a reflection of my defenders because their jumping reach is terrible, their hitting is terrible, their defending is terrible. So yeah, so we got to make sure we score goals. Then in terms of team defending, you can see this, right? So we allow. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay attention to Obdala. Okay, tackles one ratio is quite good. Clean sheets is quite good. Where's my interceptions? This is something I don't like about this game this year. This is not very helpful. I find that this has got some information but not enough. Like there's no values in all the visuals. Yeah. I'm just gonna look at this, right? There must be something here which has got interceptions, right? Nothing here. Okay, screw this, man. I'm not bothering with that anymore. I'm done with the data hub. Data hub is useless. Okay, we're gonna use defensive stats. Okay. All right. There's one way for me to do this, no, but it's gonna be a workaround now. I will have to do this off stream. I need to find out what their numbers are relative to the league. So we can come in here and see whether I can do this here. Shortlist. Let me think, how do I do this? A player database again, right? And then do a view with all the, like, the money ball. Yeah. Basically do a money ball view here. I can't do it now. I have to do it after the stream. Yeah. So let me see whether I can export the views first. I just do one simple one. I just add something here. Stats, general. They only have general. Yeah, they only have general. Okay, what else? Short list. The app plays the short list. I don't want to do that. General info is all I have. Selection info is all I got. Stats, I only got general. I only got XG. Oh man, this is it's not. I can't do it here. I can possibly do it. No, I can't. There's nothing I can do from there. Okay, so I'm gonna come inside here, insert column. Do they have? No, they didn't even give us that yet. See, SI decided to make the game a lot more annoying. So you either have you either use the data hub, because you see the recommendations on your pass percent, tackles, dribbles, shots percentage. Stats is only this. Club and international. That's it. And then no other data. Your overview. No, nothing I can use from there. This is one of the reasons why people tell me, should I buy the game? I go like, if it was me, right, I wouldn't be buying the game. Yeah, if you're only interested in tactics, yeah, fine. But if you're like into the whole experience of diving in, looking at numbers, this game was not designed for us. This game was designed for the player that has got a short-term attention span. Yeah. Not for those guys who want to dive into numbers and really number crunch. It's not for them. Yeah, those guys are going to, like me, I'm pissed, man. I can't play this game. Seriously, like, this is all. Where's my interceptions? But the very, very most important thing, right, that I consider is integral to knowing whether a player is a good defender or a bad defender is interceptions per 90. That is his reading of the game, and he's not even here. This is general statistics, not game by game. Right. So then the other way we can do that is we go to the league, I guess. Yeah, so we can go to the league. So one other way we can do it is like this. So what we do is we go to the league. We go to Pisa, whatever this team is, and then see Serie, right? Serie is here. We go to data. We go to. You can come in here first. And I go to defending. Defending numbers, expected goals, conceded, fouls made, tackles won ratios, not interested. I'm not interested. Interceptions. I mean, this is the whole team. No, that's the problem. Yeah, who has made the most interceptions? That's what you say. That's about it. And then, yeah, Pisa is the most interceptions. Where are we? Not really useful. Cremonense is 52 interceptions. But where? We don't know. Okay, so we have no clue. Okay, and if I come out of this, and I go to player stats, which is even more interesting. Because now I got to go defending, right? Now, I want to know my defenders, how my defenders are panning. Do they tell you who the defenders are? Yeah, therein lies the next problem. Interceptions made. I want interceptions per 90, not total interceptions made. So interceptions made, Samuel Angori is number one for Pisa. He's made 22 interceptions. That also could be a hallmark that they defend a lot, right? So I like numbers. Yeah, I'm a huge numbers person. And when you don't have that information, I find it very, very annoying. So if somebody were to come to me and say, is this game worth it? I'll say, no way. Yeah, because A, the data hub doesn't tell me. Now you go to data hub, you want to know the very basic stuff, like how good is my team at interceptions? Look at that. How good are my defenders at interceptions? I don't get the information. Team defending, no interceptions, right? Got to play analytics, right? Okay, let's do play. Maybe it's in play analytics. You never know, right? Maybe I'm being such a dick. Okay, defending midfielders. No, not defending midfielders. Defending defenders. We don't physical. We don't physical. And tackling, creating, scoring, general. What the hell is general? Aerial defenders. Okay. All right. Let's go for defending. Passing defenders. Creating, assisting defenders. We just want to look at the defenders, right? Okay. So we got all that. I'm sure I take more than one defenders. Okay. Got to do it again, I guess. Okay. Defensive side. Defending defenders. Okay. Tackling defenders. Creating, not the whole thing. Okay. Assisting defenders. Then we come in here. Passing defenders. Okay. Go to general. Close this one because apparently they want to show us. Did I not choose a lot? Like, you see what I mean? This is why the data hub is such a pain in the ass. I hate the data hub. Here, I'm looking to find out more about my defenders. I'm inside here. Okay. What do I get? I get nothing. All I got is possession midfielders. We got to defend. Maybe they got a problem with defenders, right? This one, again, only midfielders. They discriminate against defenders. Defenders are not important. All midfielders. We go to attackers again. Let's go for this. Okay. Maybe we go attackers. Attackers, no. I actually went to attackers to look for attackers in general category, right? Yeah, midfielders again. So if I'm right now, I want to just check in on my team to see how good we are. No? And this is what the data hub provides me. The data hub does not give me anything that I can find useful to understand even my own team, right? My own team. That's it. So it's all the information here is useless, right? I won't say it's useless. It's useful to some degree, but I mean, I want to know my defenders. I come back in here again. Okay, I do this again. I go okay, just give me anything you have, right? We give anything you have. Okay, max it out, right? Even if I max it out and come inside here and they click everything, right? Apparently, the game decided, you can only have information on midfielders. And even if you go in here to check, right? You look at the X and Y axis. How do you know what the values are for tackles attempted per 90 minutes? What is this number supposed to mean? Is this low, high? How does this compare to other players? So this is the reason why right now, right, when I go to the data hub, It's not useful. And then the worst part is we can't even use a custom view, right, to find out how our players rank against other teams. All we have right now is this. So in my own team, I can go like, okay, my interceptions per 90, 380, 380, 390. That's not too bad. Grassi is going 3.1 in midfield. This Romano is 3.8. No, he came on as a substitute, right, a few times, and he reads the game really well. Then compared to Barberi. So all I can do right now is look at my own players and judge from my own team who is doing what I expect him to do. So here is playing really well. And in terms of, but here, this precious, so closing down, Barberi is really good because he does a lot more of this than this guy. Attempts per 90, he does 8.9 attempts. This guy does 2.3 attempts, right? So I can bring him on later in the game because his interceptions are very good. So he's a defensive, very good defensive option. This guy is a very good attacking option because he should start most games. So I can look at this data. See, this data is so much more helpful right now to me than the data hub because the data hub right now is useless. It's like a nice, pretty page putting other players, it's no use to me, It doesn't even give me it can't even show me information I can use, right? So this is the reason why right now the only page is for your own team. So this guy is, so now I can understand my own team, right? So this is my defensive stats. So Milani is, I don't know where he's playing for. He beat 4 appearances. Oh, he's on loan, right? So we filter unavailable. Let's take the unavailable players out. All right, we go back in again. So Grassi has not played badly. It's pressure. He's putting a lot. So these guys are putting a lot of pressure. 9, but how does this compare to the rest of the league? I have no idea. Because they have actually got this pressures attempted inside the data hub for midfielders. See, I could then go to the hub, right? And then I can see the upper limit. If the upper limit is a 14, I can tell, my player, he's 9.2. He may not be one of the best, but he's okay. He's up there in maybe the 80% tile. So this is okay. Then in terms of creative, we can come in here. I got my own creative stats, chance creators. These are all my creators. Okay, so I'm looking at Grassi right now, right? I'm looking at where he creates most of his chances, right? So that's why I use this view. And we can't export any of these views. We cannot, no. There's no Control P option, so I cannot put it into my tool. So I have to use what I know that I made from my tool. So looking at this, right? Grassi, he doesn't really create a lot of chances. I have him in the team to create chances, no. But open play key passes, that means every time an open play was created where he, goal scoring chances created, only 1.5. He's playing the AP role. But looking here third on the list, right? Because somebody else is creating goal scoring chances left, right, and center, and playing a lot of forward passes. This is 2.7. 2.7 shots per game. Passes led to a shot. Okay, assists has already generated a few assists. Now, who is this magical fella? Jeremy Sarmiento. So from the flanks, this guy, this winger, has been playing phenomenally well. Remember, the wingers are supposed to create as well, right? So the wingers are doing their job. Okay. The wingers are very creative. So Sarmiento, when he comes on, when we play him, he's going to be very creative. So it's a great way to understand my own players, right? And your own tactic. But does the data right now help us? It does not. It is right now, it is the worst feature in the game. Yeah. Because they took out the chalkboard and they basically gave us nothing back in return. Yeah, they give us nothing back in return. Yeah. It's a bit sad, I know. But hey, man, such is life. C'est la vie. Hope your home is... What happened, man? Spurs got hurricane? Who's got a hurricane? Can't you request a custom stats from the data? Let's go to data. Custom stats. Wait, custom stats. That'll be interesting. Choose visuals. Where custom stats? No custom stats. Data. Defensive. That's all you get. What you get is what you see. Play analytics. Choose. Nothing. Choose your visual. No custom. Formation analysis. 4-3-3. Formations phase. That's it. We created, this is only the information. We have created 18 clear cut chances. Go analysis. This is it. There's nothing. No team analysis, no choose visual. No custom data. There's never been any custom thing since day one. Yeah. Nothing. Defending midfielders. They only want to tell us about the midfielders. They've got fouls. Interceptions per 90 for midfielders. They don't rank very high. Man, okay, where's our interceptions? Defending for defenders. Okay, hey, finally. Wow, I complained so much. Suddenly we see one here. Interceptions per 90, 0.7, our defenders. So they don't rank very high among all the defenders as well, like middle of the park. Blocks per 90. Interceptions not so good. 0.7 per 90 for defenders, right? Okay. 0.7 for the whole group, no? And now we go back to my defenders, right? According to this number, right? Now I go back to my defenders. Go back to my squad now. 0.7 seems like a very, very low number, no? I'll tell you why. I don't believe it. Now I'm going to go my defenders. Bang. Because they take the whole group of defenders. Okay. Now we come to the defenders. Custom view. That's my defensive stats. So this is all here. Okay, so defenders, interceptions per 90. Whose numbers are they using? So interception per 90, 2.0, 3.8, 1.0, 3.3, 1.0, 0.0, 0.0. So if I were to average these numbers out, would it come down to 0.7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it come to 0.7? Three appearances, they got to take the league games only, right? So these are full appearances. No, this is 4 appearances. These are all the games, right? So it's I don't know, like, you know, that's only for Serie A as well. So that data is only for the Serie A. Doesn't count these games. But our defenders are not making any interceptions, which is kind of strange because normally they rate the highest. Yeah, very low, man. They had to intercept one single pass. Barbieri is on the flanks here. They're doing a lot of interceptions on the flanks. This is cool. But Folino has not made 1.0. Who's the other defender beside him? Bashiro 2. He does more. 2.0. So if I'm looking at that, the data up again, looking at this data, and then here defending, 0.7 is here. So what is this value? Hard to say, I can't tell. Because I can't go to the league and find out. So we are not doing too many interceptions. But according to this, Francesco Folino is performing well above average in key statistics for the defensive role. Wins an excellent ratio of tackles, makes fewer interceptions per 90. So they're looking at Folino as a Francesco Folino is performing well above. So who's this? Is this our team or Folino? I think it's a whole team. It cannot be Folino alone. Yeah. So player analytics. Defenders, nobody. No data available. Well, let's go. Maybe it's the staff attribute ratings. It's in the Dropbox folder. In the description of the stream, you'll find it there. Now, I'll put a link up in case you guys want to download it again. Okay, so there are 3 tactics in there, right? So you have to understand why I'm using 3. One is a playmaking wingback version, which is not advisable for most. I wouldn't play it, That's fun tactic for those who want to use a playmaking wingback, but I would recommend using the version 3 wingback one, which doesn't have doesn't use prevent short goalkeeper distribution. Otherwise, you need very good fullbacks who got good acceleration anticipation. Is somebody got a hurricane, is it? Just waiting on news about the other side of the island. What, Godspurs on which island? Got hurricane, boy. Somebody's got just repairing to Godspurs. Somebody's in a hurricane. I'm just reading, just waiting to hear about it to my home overseas. Oh, Godspurs. Where is the hurricane? Where did the hurricane happen, man? Hurricane Melissa. Wow. Hope all things are okay. Jamaica. Hope all things are okay, man. You got a home in Jamaica. Oh man, how often do you go to Jamaica? All right, so we got Samianto, who's doesn't do bad. He's creating a lot of chances, so we're gonna keep using him out there. So he's looks like we did quite well in choosing him. We got Zerbin, Sanabria, Bonifazi. We kind of know who's playing now most games, so let's just go. We don't have to waste too much time. All right, so boom, let's go. So our next game is against Sassuolo. Sassuolo have been the prime numero uno side that is wrecking teams. I was in a bad storm in Southeast Asia in Sabah once, so I went diving. I was diving off this oil rig, and this oil rig was not far from a resort, so we could see the resort from where we were. So a very bad storm came. All the deck chairs from the oil rig were flew into the ocean. That's how strong the storm was. I was underwater, so I didn't know what was going on. Apparently, when I surfaced, the wind was like going crazy all over the place. I had to use the lift to get myself up because oil rigs got lift, right? They bring you into the water. So I tend to jump out of the oil rig. But this time, everyone was like pointing us to a lift to go back up. So as I went back up, I looked across at the resort. It didn't have a roof anymore. No roof. Gone. Resort. Sans roof. Yeah, man. I was staying in the oil rig. I couldn't afford the resort. Resort was like 5-star resort. I couldn't afford the little bunk bed in the oil rig. And it's fun to stay on an oil rig. I never stayed on an oil rig before. Okay, here we go, man. Players are heading out. Sassuolo and Cremonense. Jamie Vardy, Grassi, out to Barberi. Barberi, remember, we looked at the data. So some of the data was helpful. Sassuolo are also playing a 4-3-3. Interesting. This is going to be a challenge now because now we play a team but it's not playing one of those defensive systems anymore. They're also playing a 4-3-3. Okay. Question is how they set up OOP. Let's see what they set up OOP. So, okay, OOP. They're using a 4-1-4-1. So we got time. Because these guys are going to drop into these positions. Right, so Pinamonte is going to try and hit them on the break. So let's see how we do. Sassuolo have always, whenever I played this game, Sassuolo have always become one of those teams, right? I could be leading 2-0 and Sassuolo come back. So I have Folino out to Pazzella to Van de Putte to Grassi. Patient play from the team. Pazzella out to Van de Putte. 4-1-4-1, still trying to create some defensive magic. Grassi is in! The patient spin off! No, it's in! Come on! Oh my goodness, that was a clear-cut chance. We should have buried it. Here comes Samianto. Oh my goodness, that was such good play on the sides. Very good play for Van der Put. He got inside and then it was just a question of putting the ball into the back of the net. That's it. That was all we needed to do. That was all they needed to do. Okay, Sassuolo, Cremonense. We're traveling away from home. This is a hostile crowd for us. Hostile crowd for me. Because I've always never traveled well. No matter which team I play, I've never traveled to Sassuolo. I remember there was a time I couldn't play against Lazio, man. They had their super player, always gave me a trouble. There we go, tracking winger did his job. The pressing, see what I mean? That's why we got a pressing central midfielder. But there's a pressing central midfielder who came in to support Barberi. So Barberi doesn't have to overexpose himself. Samianto, what a pass to Jamie Vardy. And the keeper did well. Their keeper did extremely well. Here comes Colo Colo. Back to Samianto. Back to Colo Colo. Back to Sissoko. To Belchirotti. To Folino. Out to Pezzala. Patient play. Very Italian now. Grassi looking for the pass to Vardy. Vardy takes it away. Van de Putte. Van de Putte. What a name. Van de Put. Couldn't find a back. Nice. Okay, we're going for a short corner routine. Our trademark. Van de Put to Samianto. Try to beat the player. Can't. He's no Florian Wirtz. So. Florian Wirtz could could score goals from there, Frank, Pinamonte. Maybe I need to change the order of who picks the ball up. We need a player that has got some agility, dribbling, and do wonders. Oh no! This is looking like a goal is coming. We're doing okay. Our screening is okay. The players aren't exposing the space as much, so they have to get in. Here's Koulibaly, Matic. They're patient. Sassuolo is very patient play, man. They obviously spend some time in La Liga. Oh, nice! That's a good goal. That is a good goal by Wayu Kulabi. This is such a good goal. I've got to admit, that was a very good goal. Very, very good goal. Yeah, they yo-yoed my team until we fell asleep. We fell asleep. Even the manager, Turati, he was dazzled by the goal. So much so that he just put his hands up in despair. Pazala. Van de Put. Oh man, when the Pute is now lost the plot, there he goes. That's what we want him to do. We want him to track. But he over-tracked. He over-tracked. Track lah, brother. Track! Come on, get tight. Oh, he didn't. That's some poor defending. Okay, that's Koulibaly again. Sassuolo is always been my bogey team in this league. Sassuolo and Lazio. Here goes Van der Put. Pezzala to Folino. Sassuolo 1-0 ahead at home. Here goes Sissoko is a playback to this guy. He's supposed to be NCB. He's supposed to kick long. He's not doing one of those things. Here's a Colo. What a pass to Vardy. Vardy's shot. But it's also offside. We're not doing ball into box. We're not doing low crosses. Yeah, we're not doing any more of those. Defensively, we've been good. Okay, it wasn't a good chance. We have not given away too many easy chances, but we have not been good with our chances ourselves. Again, another miss. We should have gotten our equalizer by now. Yeah. We had 2 golden chances that we missed out on, 2 clear-cut chances that the boys failed to turn away, to score. So I think what they need is a kick up their ass. Sort it out. Yeah, they should have done. We should have been a goal to the good, maybe even 2 goals. So let's see if we can wake them up from their slumber. Samianto was not playing well. Here goes Loriente. Come on. The defending is not good. Samiento is not playing well. Okay, so we're going to take him off. That's definitely one player that we have to take off right now. So we got to put in Zerbin. Okay. There aren't many players I can choose. That's like the first. I only got 2 substitutes in this team I can rely on. If we lose this game, this will be our first defeat. After spending some time in the data hub, offside. We should have won. We should be leading. We missed 2 clear-cut chances. Grassi we had an open goal that was missed, and then we had another one from Grassi that should have scored. Yeah. It's a bit disappointing. But I still have faith in this team. I think they're doing well. The hallmark is, did your tactic create good goal-scoring chances? It did. That's it. Zerbin comes out injured again. What is really Zerbin? Every time he goes to a football game, he gets injured within 2 minutes of me putting him on the pitch. I don't think it's wise to ignore upset players. In fact, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to carry on upsetting players. I already got 1 upset player in this team, so let's see. I will always do that. Oh, Grassi is in. Okay, but he's got to wait for support. Yeah, he comes in and then shoots and gets the equalizer. That's what we wanted. Boom. I will ignore the players lah. What the hell? You're falling for it. You're falling for it. I got players up and I play in this team also. I'm never changing who I am. Okay? I'm a grumpy old man. I intend to stay that way. If this game ever forces me to pander to all these emotions or pander to the emotions of pixels, right, I'm going to quit the game. I can tell you right now. No way I'm playing this game. You have to pander to pixel emotions. You already married, you got wives to handle. Oh my goodness, you want to handle pixels? Thanks, but no thanks. What is the minimal aggression like? Because 12 lah, mudonja. Whatever it is in this game, the minimum attribute for any attribute is 12, right? So that's what you want to aim for, especially at top levels. But even in lower tiers also, I'll say 12 is the minimum attribute for aggression. The golden attribute, the golden one is 20. If I get 20, I'm never selling the player. 20 is one of the aggression is one of the best attributes in the game. Because it's the attribute that will determine, right, how well you're. There's sometimes pressing. You need the fellow to come back and help you defend. That's the player for you. Okay, we're gonna bring this guy on because we need him now, and then we're gonna bring what's his name, Sanabria on because we kind of need him too. Okay, let's defend this, boys. Defend. Sassuolo want to win. They changed formations already. 10. Come on. This is what I call cheating AI. It's a cheating AI. Cheating AI. Change tactics exactly on the throw-in. No? CS says, okay, they cheated. Okay, this is cheating. We have to win this game. We cannot let the humans win. So what we're going to do is we're going to allow this to happen. Okay? We change the tactic, immediately they get a throw-in. They cheated. They cheated to beat me. They cheated. Yeah, they cheated. Dirty rats. Huh? Positional play or ball like a game press? No, it's Dalgit ball. It's not positional base, it's not game press, it's Dalgit ball. There's no such thing. I do not subscribe to positional play, game press is Dalgit ball. Okay, there's no other ball. It's my style of football. Okay, my style of playing the game. I don't do this game press lah, positional play. What? No. Dalgit ball. Dalgit subscribes to 5 channel stampedes. That's what I do. We stampede into the box. Okay, well, first defeat, that's not too bad, That's not too bad. Are we playing what? Pescara. We're gonna call the stream soon. I need to go and eat. If I do stream later, maybe later. But somebody needs to sleep. Or I need to. Oh, Zerbin was actually injured when I was playing. I'm sorry for scolding Zerbin so badly. Apparently he was injured. I'm a bad bully, I kept scolding him, you bloody useless bum face. I kept scolding him all the time. Apparently he was playing with sprained knee ligaments. Poor guy. He wanted to get treatment and then you know what? Every time he gets scolded. Dalgit ball. Is it like sloppy ball? No. Dalgit ball is Dalgit ball, okay? Dal ball. Dal ball, Dal football. Dr. Jit ball. That's better. Jit ball. Yeah, it's not too bad. We are 4th on the table. Everyone expected us to go down. Right, season preview. This is where we are. Cremonense. Look at that. Even now, the press things. Hey, you know what? Cremonense. Okay. Lowest odds. 1,000 to 1, no. Look, we have got so many digits in the odds of us going down and they didn't have space in the UI to show it. That's how bad this team is. How bad is the team? I don't know, man. You don't want to know. You do not want to know, baby. You do not want to know. That is where we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be out and gone. But guess where we are? We're 5th on the table. We are 5th on the table. We only narrowed. We had this tricky fixture list. The first 4 games were all away. I think we had 1 home game. We played AC Milan at home game. After that, we had another home game. Sorry, we're not all away. I'm an idiot. Oh, Whiplash, thank you for your 5 gifted subs, man. Tier 1 subs. 5 gifted. Oh, man. Thank you very much, Whiplash. Welcome to the family. You friends, Rich Sun, Big Maguire, Kimera, Vinicio, Rich Sun UK. Welcome to the family, man. There's a Discord, no? You better make sure that your Twitch is connected to your Discord. Guys, we are still there. Top of the table. I need to have dinner soon. Then he goes and does this. I got to keep on streaming for a while. I might come back later. We come back later and play World of Warcraft. Look, I'll say it this much. Hey, we're supposed to match preparation. Can I? Hold on. Can I make it? Can I go and mark all that unread? Oh yeah. No. We can't come and don't ignore this. Low block. No, don't ever do low block. We don't need low block. Low block is okay. Low block is actually I'm a stupid idiot. I should advise you all correctly. If you're playing a team that's better than you, consider a low block. If you're playing against the team that you're gonna beat, consider a mid block. So we're gonna do mid block. Oh, okay. Especially this tactic, this tactic is placed as a mid block, right? At least that's my theory in my head, because we're not doing any high pressing. Well, let's try, see whether we get a bonus. I don't think it's useful for us because we are set up in the mid block. Where's Joey when you leave? No, that's Joey Go Smash. That one is only happening November once the main game is dropped. Yeah, and even then. Yeah, it's only gonna happen later. I don't want to look at Joey Go Smash. I know its potential. Based on what I see in the match engine, I kind of know how I want to play the tactic. Because we don't need to worry about the central role at DM. Now this is gonna be Joey's year. Joey's year because all the it's just crazy dribbling, right? Joey's gonna love this, right? If my personality goes to the crazy Joey, that's it. I'm gonna love it. All I do is dribble. Okay, so we're gonna play Sanabria for Wadi, Samian Zerbin for Samianto because it needs a match. Then we're gonna bring this Paero for Grassi, give a shake things a bit. This team because they didn't play well last game. They lost, so we're gonna show them who's boss. You lost, benched. Except for the fullback on the left because Terracciano can come play. We lose this game, and Coppa Italia, yeah. We lose it. There's a lot of changes in this team, man. There's a lot of changes. After this, we got to check out. Yeah. See, we managed to find one defender, right? Yeah, I tell you something. This year, recruitment, right? The biggest star in this game is the transfer room this year for me. It knocked the match engine out of the park, for me. Transfer room is such a good thing because for me, match engine and animation engine are very linked. Some people say match engine and you cannot compare to the animation engine team. I disagree. I think match engine and animation engine have to work together, right? So for me, like things like this, and every game is raining. I don't know why every game is raining. I mean, it even snowed in bloody Saudi Arabia, so that's like a new thing. And then this is got to do with the the game and its lighting, then SSR, the fact that they cannot afford to pay for ray tracing. Yeah, but Football Manager cannot afford to pay for ray tracing, so they use the SSR because SSR to do it. Sorry, ray tracing is too expensive. Transfer room is too powerful. It is going to feel like cheating. Grizzly Up, you're absolutely right. If I play lower league football right now, it's damn easy because of the transfer room. Transfer room is so easy now to find players. It's super easy and super easy for the loan players as well. So I when I saw it the first time, my immediate reaction is, man, this is easy street, man. This is like playing FM Touch. Honestly, this game reminds me of FM Touch all the way. The reason why I couldn't sink my teeth into FM Touch was because all I did was hit the continue button with a tactic. Yeah, that was FM Touch. There was nothing else about FM Touch. Yeah, that helped my interest. Like, player development, long-term player development wasn't a thing in FM Touch. No? Yeah. Or just hit the continue button, that's it, with your tactics. And this game does feel the same way. Hit the continue button. But there are some small nuggets here that keep you occupied. You can go and see the rest of the world. The only reason why training is the way it is because they have to optimize it for console. I don't blame them. That's all the money is. They get more money, hallelujah, the rest of the game gets better. That's about it, no? The hype train ended at level 2. Not bad, not bad. Instant full knowledge, bypass attribute, masking in one click. Correct. You're right, Mr. Grizzly. Is bypass attribute masking in one click. And you look, yesterday we found a player that can play as a... Okay, yesterday we found a goalkeeper, a player that can play in possession as a goalkeeper and out of possession as a striker. How good is that, man? We found some magical players. So apparently there are some players like that in the game. Holy cow, those goalkeepers must be special. So we're using our bench, Cremonense against Pescara. Now, our bench is quite bad. And we got Bonifazi in there. Bonifazi is playing. So we got Paero, normally doesn't play. So we give him a chance to play. Terraciano, who is basically not very good. Sanabria, who's Jamie Vardy's understudy. They're both quite old. Paero never gets a chance to play. Vendapute, I think we have to, Vendapute is probably angry with me because he needs a break. Ball there. Sanabria with a header. Oh man, what a save from the keeper. Castamere! Where have you been all my life, man? What happened to you? FM26 came out. You went to a cave immediately. You immediately went into a cave, is it? Hope you're well, man. Because I ain't seen you since, the Destiny days. Yeah, you were there for Destiny, tail end as well. And then we started to build a nation. I saw you there too. But I think it's the first time I've seen you for FM26. I don't know how to use Transfer Room. Is it a new feature? No, it's basically recruitment. It's not a new feature. Yeah, but basically, it's a fantastic feature where you create advertisements. No, I won't say advertisements, but you show interest in certain players. Consider it a juiced up version of Director of Football. Oh, okay, that's it. We have to try it out. And I tell you something, right? Transfer Room, right, doesn't take... It's very easy. Just create a requirement. Hey, I'm looking for a player, I want the player. It's not like recruitment focus. Recruitment focus is ongoing scouting. Okay? Transfer Room is like it's like your own WhatsApp contact group. You go to your WhatsApp contact group and go like, hey, friends, I'm looking for a fullback who can play as a goalkeeper. You got any recommendations? Then after like a day or two, right, they come back with you, 2 recommendations. And all review. Faster than recruitment focus. Yeah. So it's leveraging off your contact list, your scout's knowledge to find players that can fulfill certain needs in your team. Yeah. Castamere, if you haven't gotten FM26, I'll probably wait until maybe 2 or 3 weeks after the game is released. Yeah. I think it's a good game. I am enjoying it, but to everyone, I'm just gonna say, for me, does it hold my interest? Can it make me want to play for like more than an hour? No freaking way, man. Yeah, because once you make a really good tactic, right, there's a case of which is my next good tactic. This game is all about that right now. It's like, what's my next great tactic? That's it. After you make your next great tactic, you ask me, what's your next great? That's it. This is the only thing about the game right now. Because it makes it so easy for you to find players. So, player hunting, you don't have to hunt high and low for players anymore. So is the game's replayability I don't think it's got any replayability for me. Yeah, because there's no like long-term youth development. There's nothing to hook me, for where there are things I can get lost in certain things in this game, but for me, long-term youth development is the reason why many of us can play 2,000 hours. That's why we play 2,000 hours, because we have stories, we got attachments that we build. But what attachment you gonna have? Nah. I think I understand skills just good. No, I think Bidevi, you will end up using it because like you want to loan players, for example. You want to loan players quickly. Now that's the place to go to. How about this? This is why the transfer room is such a good one. Okay. You can actually go into the transfer room and then tell right now where the demand curve is. Like, are clubs looking for defenders? Are they looking for DMs? Are they looking for strikers? Oh, the whole world is looking for strikers. Here, what I haven't shared with people is how you can manipulate the thing in a world save. So let's say you got a lot of money, right? You can be one of those stockpile. I'm going to stockpile all the top defenders. There's a shortage of defenders in the world, right? So I keep the defenders, and then after I release one or two defenders for market, high market. So you can basically manipulate the market, right? So you can sell defenders. You see, the world is looking for defenders, right? So yeah, it's an interesting tool. Hey, we're gonna get knocked out, huh? But I remember we are resting our main team. Cup is not my priority. Plus, we want to see how the rest of the team can play. I mean, I'd rather find out from this game than to find out in another game. Like, I want to see the ratings of Bonifazi. We're going to take Wender put off. That's enough, enough of a game for him. So, who can we play? Pazala cannot. Vasquez. We have Vasquez there. Colos has to come off. We have Valotti there. Yeah, I don't injure those players. Is the youth development not great? There's no youth development. There's no youth generation. Yeah, there's no youth development in this. Zero youth development. Because you cannot do youth schedules, right? You cannot create your own youth schedules. You can do youth training in the sense that you get an individual training, but then who wants to do that, right? You want to have like, I don't know about other people, right? So I'm the 1% of players in the world that believe I'm better than the machine. For whatever reason, I believe that. No? So when I play the game, I like to develop players along a certain path line with attributes. And the thing about this is, you can't even set the youth team to play a certain tactic. You can't. There's nothing in the game that says, hey, youth team, use only a 4-3-3. No, the youth team, if we go to the youth side, right? Come in here. You come in here, right? Look at this. This is the overview page, no? This is the main team stack thing. Okay, so you go to this. This is under 21. So you click on this. This tactic is still the main team's tactic, not yours. You got units, individual training, and training intensity. That's about it. Coach assignments. That's it. You can't even change the schedule because guess what they're using? They're using my main team schedule in here. That's it. And SI have not changed this. Right? SI have not changed this. So, I'm pretty confident right now. I'm very, very confident when I say that you cannot at all have a unique use safe anymore. Because if it was going to be here, it would have been here by now. It's not here, right? It's not going to appear in the next 5 days. No way. The game is already feature locked. That means this is what we're going to see. There's no hoping November the 5th you're going to see youth training. No, it's not coming. Yeah. Not coming at all. So you cannot come into the under 18s and say, I want to have a new tactic. This is my under 18s. So let's say if I come in here and look at my the DNA. This is the DNA. So the only thing I can do with the youth team is basically go on DNA, let's do training. So what's going to happen is a lot of people, the only thing we can do right now is give it to the S-man. Let him do all the... Because I'm not about to go into the game and go for every single player and go like, I do individual training for this. I'm not going to do that, man. I can't be bothered. I mean, I'm not going to spend all that time because it's only individual training. Right? And then roles, why bother? They're going to be playing the same tactic I'm playing. So maybe I want to develop a lot of DMs. No, there's no point. Yeah. So youth training is basically non-existent in this game. It's all the only option is for you to do UI. I mean, what is the word for it now? You gotta do A system manager driven one. In some ways it's better, I guess, because then you're not gaming the system anymore, right? So it becomes a case of who emerges. So you can. There's another way to look at this. We have been abusing the training system for the last 20 years in Football Manager. We have been. Let's be realistic. I've been abusing it. I get so many phenomenal players coming through because all like, hey, you guys have been coming and going, oh my God, how did you make that player? I've been doing it for years, right? God, I've been abusing the living daylights out of this because I got training systems designed for youth teams. I've got training plans designed for youth players. Now, it's a case of finding the right staff. What they give you is based on how well they work do their job. So, is it a bad thing? I don't think so. I think it's a good thing because it removes the gamification of the youth schedules. Yeah. So, from one point of view, it is bad because we have been abusing it. So it's like taking away our toys. No? They made us like, oh my God, I feel so good. But did I cheat? Now we let the AI do it for us. So isn't it better? Isn't it fairer? One cannot argue that the AI doesn't develop youth players because now everybody's doing it the same way. So the way I look at it, right? So the youth training is gone. Isn't it better for the whole game then? Because for a long time, maybe we were abusing mentoring. Weren't we? I was abusing the game. Wasn't I abusing it by giving them their own training schedule? I was. 100% I was. So in the real world, do you think Jurgen Klopp is sitting at the training schedule going, I want you to train as this. I think it doesn't. Does that really happen? I don't think it happens. So were we gamifying the game? We were, certainly. So is this better for the game in the long run? I think it actually is better for the game in the long run. I think it is. I have asked SI for one thing though, because something that we don't have here is insert column, general, no personality. And they just added it. Bang! Now we can put personality in. Remember, it wasn't there 2 days ago, right? 2 days ago, it wasn't there. I made a request a few times to add personality back because they've taken so many things away, right? But if they put personality in there, at least then I still feel like I have a part to play in this. Meaning, I want a certain character in the team. And that's fair. I think this is fair. So this is actually not a bad thing. No? So I look at the whole view and I'm going like, it's not that bad. I mean, I can see what the players are doing. I can still influence what they're doing in terms of traits. If I want to change the individual roles, I can, right? But the general training is not under me. So what do? So when I look at my training, if I go training, right? So if you go to training right now, I go to my calendar. I could, right, say that I make just balanced ones for the whole team. So this is one of the reasons why I'm using these balanced schedules. Attacking, defending, attacking, match practice, 2 match practices, so they focus on that. Then they do transition press, which the concentration, anticipation is all there. Then if I need to affect their training in some way, I can still do additional focus. That's it. I think I can live with this. I can work with this. Yeah. So to come back to why I said earlier, retraining is not there yet. For the players who have been min-maxing, it's gone. Yeah, you cannot now say that I create all these wonder kids. This is like the best way to do the wonder kid thing. No, it's why claim something when you're gamifying it, right? Like I was doing that too. So I put my hand up. I'm gaming the system. Now I cannot. I'm not gaming the system anymore, and I love it. Yeah, I think it's a good one. There is not youth. Is it a bug or a choice? I don't think it's a bug. I think it's a choice made by SI. It's a debatable choice because for a long time, right, there were 2 things I didn't want in the game. No, personality. I didn't want personality in the game. No, I wanted personality to be removed completely from the game and hidden as a hidden attribute. Okay, that's how I felt initially. Then I was thinking to myself, but it's not fair, right? Maybe you want to know what kind of players they are, so that you can see your players right now, right? You can see what they're like. But I think what SI did is an interesting thing. It's interesting, and I think this might be better for the game in the long run. We have to think. I have to think of the long run, because we can't hang on to the old way of doing things, can we? Gamifying it is one thing. No, this is okay. I don't mind. I've been falling in love with things like this. No, right now. Like if I go to my players, right? I've been falling in love with their coach reports, but now I can't find it again. Where's this coach report? This is this one. Performance. They got reports. Like some of the players, we have reports on them. Can I get a coach report? Where is this coach report? I just realized. There we go. Okay, so this is a scouting report now. Salernitana. So I like all this now. I can spend a lot of time here reading through this guy. Then we go to my own players. Okay. Then we can. Have you all encountered this? Not. I don't know whether this is they've done this already. No, this is a goalkeeper, right? Turati. So let's compare him to. Why do you want to compare? The only thing I don't like is why do you have to compare him to all the players in my team? I just want to compare him to a goalkeeper. Can't you do that for me? Where is it? Yeah. I could remember my Emil Odero. So we can compare them now. And position and role. This is not bad, no. I kind of like all this as well. This is not too bad, no. See, the comparison things. The game has improved, The game has definitely improved. It's a question of whether or not people can come to terms with the leveling the playing field. I have to admit, at first I was very disappointed. I like creating my own use schedules, gamifying the system. But then we also complain that the AI is not developing its use players well enough. Yeah, I think that's true. I think there's too many bugs in the game. But there's too many bugs. Want the youth team to do certain formation, high youth coach to play. Yeah, Lord Billy Chlorine, you're absolutely right. You want the youth team to play a certain formation, get the right youth team coach who plays that formation and get them to play the formation. Absolutely agree with that. You want more youth team players to play the 4-2-3-1, get a whole bunch of 4-2-3-1 youth coaches and put them there. They all play the 4-2-3-1. I think that's the way to go. Where did you find personality? It's there already. It wasn't there yesterday. It wasn't there the day before yesterday, sorry. So you now can add personality. There we go, personality. Go insert column, general, personality is back. Oh, now I added already. No, it's there, sorry. I don't know, it's there now. Once you add it, you won't find it inside here. So I've taken it out already. Personality. Insert and then go general. I haven't updated my views yet. No. Yeah, can't find a way to hire coaches. You can. You have to have recruitment. Go to staff database. I've got this. This is my current view, right? What's this view for? I can't even tell. I can't tell you what copy of what view this is. You see all that? Import view. Only thing I do is I come in here. Medical staff, squad, money. Coaching view, there we go. So you go coaching view. These are all the coaches, right? Then go edit. Then what you want? You want a coach? You want a coach, right? So you could do it here. Done that. And then this is what you need to do. Interested. So you're all interested in my youth team. Interested in my youth team. Then you edit the search and then you look at the attributes, what you're looking at. So, motivating, authority, determination. Oh, this is too high. Go for it. Good. Okay. What are you looking for? Finding 4.5-star coaches is not difficult. All these are youth coaches. Then we can... what I haven't done yet is now it becomes more important to see whether what formation they want to play. which I can't tell. Yeah, they don't tell you. Yeah. You gotta go in here, David Alessi. 442 diamond, 442. So you gotta decide. There's no other way to do it. Sergei Alenikov, 532. I'm not gonna sign him. Yari Litmanen, 4231, 433. So I would definitely sign him. I would 100% sign this guy to be a coach in my team or a manager. Like Marcella is a manager, 433. I'll sign him. If he has the right personality, 100% I'll sign him. Yeah. That's it. There is an easy way to hire. It's not difficult. Yeah. Very fast you can hire them. The players are developing very, very fast. No, they're developing very fast here. The development rate is extremely fast. I found out. It's a very, I've told you guys, this is very FM touch. Very, very FM touch. Very fast they're developing. Because right now we can't do the whole, basically what they did was they leveled the playing field. Because it used to be very fast for me as well. But now what they've done is they simplified the whole process and it's going to be very fast for everybody. I think let them do what they want to do with the game. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, right? The majority of this game now is easy. Tactics are easy. Look, we got Cremonense, we just lost one game. I mean, I don't expect us to win every game. We are 1,000 to 1 favorites to go down, but look at how we're playing. Yeah. I think they're just mixing it up, making sure that more people can come into the game. And it's really good for the long term, to make the game more accessible. Tactically now it's super accessible. The game is a lot more accessible. It is like I told many people, if you want a more difficult version of Football Manager, go play Football Manager 24. If you want a more fun version, more accessible version, then play this. If you want to, the only problem with this game is the UI. I like the UI, I hate the UX. There's a big difference between the two. UI is user interface and UX is user experience. The user interface I like tiles. I always love tiles. Okay, I love tiles. Since in my management days also I use tiles for my dashboards. I hate lists. God, very difficult to make decisions from lists. But the way they did it was not something I like. It's too roundabout for my taste. Okay, guys, I want to take a break. I might be back streaming later, but I want to take a short break because I wanted to get this off and running. Cremonense, but I need to speed through this because this is all part of the new Gambit video coming next week. I have to play a few more games. I don't think I've finished this in. I don't think I'll be able to finish a whole season with Gambit. I don't plan to. I'm not going to do like a whole 100 games, instant resulting half of them or playing a few of them and then no. I just see a couple. My style is this. If you cannot tell a tactic is good within 5 games, right, you should really stop playing this game. It's that easy, right now, for F36. It's super easy, man. It is super easy. It's like, I'm not complaining about this game. I think the game is fun. It's fun to play. There's so many nice nuggets in this game that have kept me enthralled. But, and this is a big but, one of the reasons why I can play for 3 hours is because I got you to talk to. That's the only reason. If I wasn't talking to you guys, I'd be playing World of Warcraft. That's the truth. That is the honest truth, man. Because I don't have. Once I find my 100, or I have a great 101 tactics. That could be the next challenge, Let's go make 101 tactics that work. But you guys are going to have so much fun making tactics. Of that, I'm so sure, You guys are going to have a lot of fun with tactics, this year. And I think that's why you should find that one thing in the game that you like and pivot towards it. And this game will become very fun. If you... Like I hate it, so I'm trying to avoid the data hub, right? But I made my own view, so I can pivot towards that. I can still survive. So I don't know how good my play is relative to the rest of the league. C'est la vie, such is life. You can't get everything, right? And then they've done it in such a way that even the short list right now, you can't have all the data in the short list, because what were we doing in the short list last time? We were ignoring the data hub and going to the short list. But right now, data hub is basically, I can't use the data hub anyway, so I've asked SI for a bit more information in the data hub. Now, hopefully they do that. No? You're still struggling with tactics. Tactics aren't that difficult. No? Yeah. Just for most people, is the difference between pressing, screening, and whatever role. No? You'll be fine. I'm a poet and consequently an atheist. Hey, that's a heck of a way to do it, man. All atheists are poets at heart. And all poets are atheists at heart. So, on that note, I want to thank everyone for coming on today's stream. You guys have been sensational. I shall catch you later if I'm still streaming, or I'll be asleep. It's either one of the two. So, I might be streaming later. I've got nothing better to do with my life at the moment but play Football Manager and be... But I'm hungry. I need to go before I start talking a lot of nonsense. No? Okay, guys. I'm going to go now. So, good night. See you soon. Bye-bye. And thanks for all the subs.